Good afternoon. Welcome to Webb County Court at Law 2. I'm Victor Villarreal, judge of your Webb County Court at Law 2. This is the family law docket, the self-represented litigant docket for Wednesday, July the 1st, 2026. The time is now 2:08. Court is now in session. Assisting us today are Cecia Rodriguez, court administrator, interpreter, and court coordinator. Video conference co-hosts this afternoon include Mr. Hernandez, Ms. Ramos, Ms. Cuellar, Ms. Rivera, and Mr. Lopez, and Ms. Rodriguez, and Ms. Lozano. These proceedings are being electronically recorded. Everyone is instructed not to record any portion of these proceedings. Only a court reporter may provide the official record. As with all proceedings, violation of these instructions are subject to contempt hearings. If you're joining us online, you're instructed to act as though you were in court because you are in court. The rule here is simple. If you would not do it in person, don't do it online. For example, do not operate a motor vehicle. There is no smoking, no chewing gum. Wear appropriate clothing and always exercise proper courtroom decorum. Ms. Rodriguez, would you call the first case, please?
Your Honor, page 1, number 2.
Abiel Gomez versus Amy Lisette Salazar, cause number 2016 CVG 1886C3. If you're present, please step forward.
Mr. Gomez is present, Your Honor. We're here for entry of judgment. There was a petition to modify back in June, and a final order needed to be filed, and he just turned it in right now. Señor Gomez, ante el micrófono, por favor.
All right. Are you Mr. Gomez?
¿Es usted el señor Gómez? Yes.
Welcome to court.
Bienvenido al tribunal.
Judge Leticia Martinez called this case June 3rd of this year.
La juez asociada Leticia Martínez habló sobre este caso y se hizo una sentencia el día 3 de junio.
I believe she asked or ordered that additional information be presented to the court.
Y ella pidió que la orden proporcionara información adicional para el tribunal
And that you file an order.
y que usted archivara esa orden.
You've now done that. Does this order have everything that she ordered?
Y usted ya lo ha hecho el día de hoy. ¿Esta orden contiene todo lo que ella ordenó?
Sí.
Yes.
All right. We will send it to her for her review and signature.
El tribunal se lo mandará a la juez Leticia Martínez para que ella lo pueda firmar.
Do you have any questions for the court?
No, está bien. Gracias.
I wish you
Thank
well.
you very much. The following cases I am calling, they are not ready to be heard today. Page 8, number 20.
One second. This is in the matter of Hector X. Lara, cause number 2026 SME 13L2. 80 Lara, are you present? Please step forward. Into the microphone. Tell the court, are you AD Lara?
Yes, I am.
Welcome to court, Ms. Lara. The court marks you present in person.
Thank you. Your Honor.
I am going to reschedule your case, Ms. Lara, for this reason. I've reviewed the small estate affidavit that you filed. In order for the court to approve it, it must be completely filled out without any missing information. And in your small estate affidavit, you have information missing on pages 2 and 4 all of the blanks need to be filled out to provide the court as much information as possible. Do you understand all of this?
Yes, I do.
Do you have any questions for me?
No, I need to review the document.
Yeah, so page 2 and 4, make sure you file again, but don't leave any blanks, because then it means it's missing some information. So Ms. Rodriguez, give us the next setting, please.
Means the availability, yeah. August 5th at 2 p.m.
We'll see you then, but just make sure that you file this way before August the 5th so that I have enough time to review it.
Okay, I didn't know that. I'm sorry.
Not a problem. I look forward to calling your case on August the 5th. All right.
Thank you, Ana.
Good luck.
Thank you.
21,
In the matter of Jesus Aragon, cause number 2026 SME 1802. Ramon Aragon, are you present? Good afternoon. Are you Ramon Aragon?
¿es usted, ¿es usted Ramón Aragón?
Sí, señorita, soy un trabajador.
I'm sorry. Who is Ramon Aragon?
Ramona
Sí, Aragón.
Aragón.
Sí.
Let me check who applied.
I see. Ms. Aragon,
Sí.
I am going to give you one more setting for this reason.
Por esta razón.
On page 7, there appears to be missing or incorrect information.
En la página número 7 hay información que hace falta o está incorrecta.
So just look at all the columns on page 7 and make sure that they're filled out correctly.
Así que vea todas las columnas en la página número 7 y asegúrese que estén llenas de manera correcta.
That's the only thing that I found to be deficient with your small estate affidavit.
Es que hemos encontrado que hace falta en su aplicación.
Do you have any questions for me?
Está para el tribunal.
Dice que si las vamos a corregir las número 7
You mentioned that we need to correct page number 7.
Yes.
y,
Sí.
y que después que los corrigamos aquí se las damos.
And once we do that, who do we give it to?
To the Webb County Clerk's Office, the same office that you turned in the original to.
A la Secretaría del Condado es la misma oficina en la cual ustedes archivaron la aplicación.
Y luego ya nos mandan a decir que pues nos toca la corte, pues.
And then we are told when we come back to court,
Let me give you that date right now. You'll come back to court on
será corte el día August the 5th at 2 p.m. 5 de agosto a las 2 de la tarde.
Entonces, por eso me corregí la número 10.
We will correct page number 7.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
Gracias.
Yes, sir. Have a great day.
Page 9, number 22.
In the matter of Blanca M. Wolf, cause number 2026 SME 19L2, Marisela Knight, Bernardo Valdez III, if you're please step forward. Are you Bernardo Valdez III?
Valdez.
Excuse me, are you Bernardo Valdez III? Welcome to court. The court marks you present in person. Mr. Valdez, I think we have the similar situation as we do with the previous two cases, but let me verify, make sure that my information is correct. I reviewed for this hearing a couple of days ago, and I seem to recall that also in your case on page 7, there was some incomplete information. Let me verify that that is in fact true. Right. So there's columns that you listed on page 7 that,
Page 2, Your Honor.
pardon me. Well, now I'm looking at page 7. Page 7 is also incorrect.
Yes, Your Honor.
You're right. It is page 2. Thank you, Mr. Valdez. So the specific instruction is for each asset, list the value of decedent's interest. So it's the value of the interest, and it specifically says an affidavit cannot be approved with an asset of unknown value, and then there it says unknown. So it specifically says don't put unknown, and then it says unknown. So I just, as a matter of law, I can't approve it. But let me give you that same amount of time to review it and just file it again with an actual value. So just amend page 2, but take a look at page 7. Now that I've seen that too, everything must be filled out. So you'll come back to court on August the 5th at 2 p.m., but make sure you file an amended one, a new one, way before August the 5th.
Yeah.
Do you have any questions for me?
Yeah, so, since the bank that we spoke to, they will not release the amount that's in her account, which is supposed to be under 75,000. And so I was told, I'll write down unknown. We don't have an exact figure because Bank of America will not release that amount that was requested. They asked us actually to come to court, get it approved by the judge, and then they will let us know what the amount is once it's signed. This is Bank of America. And people that I had spoke to mentioned that Bank of America always goes through this.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure exactly what how
If-
to approach them about this.
If they can't release the amount, give me an estimate as to your best knowledge. If
Okay.
you think and you believe that it's 500 or 1,000, but it also says to list the value of decedent's interest. You can also put, I would suspect, 100%. You see what I'm saying? So you can also list the percentage if
On page 2?
on page 2.
Okay.
And then you list any additional information on the next column, which is whether it was community property, separate property. Because the value would go under that additional information if you want, but really,
So,
give me your best knowledge and your best information in that, but you just can't put unknown.
Okay.
All right. So just file something before August the 5th, and I'll be happy to receive and approve it then. All right. Do you have any questions for me?
thank you, Judge.
I wish you all the best. Good luck.
Page 9, number 23.
So State of Texas versus Gerardo Solis Jr., cause number 2022 CV 354L2. Are you Gerardo Solis Jr.?
Yes.
Welcome to court. The court marks you present in person. Mr. Solis, you filed this case. What is it you're requesting of the court today?
I'm just trying to settle the active warrant I have.
Your Honor, if I may.
Yes.
This case was heard back in 2023. Mr. Solis was not present back on May the 9th of 2023. And a failure to appear was granted by the court, asked by the county attorney's office. So there is an active warrant for Mr. Solis regarding this civil matter. Mr. Solis contacted the court, and we set this case notifying not only Mr. Solis, but also the county attorneys, so that Mr. Solis could work or request whatever he needs to request regarding his warrant.
Yes, let me ask the clerk's office, once the court withdraws the warrant, does the case remain inactive? It remain, even though it's but why, what would be pending?
Regarding a ticket, Your Honor.
I tell you what, then let me do this. Then the court hereby withdraws the warrant and sets this for final hearing on,
Is August the 5th too soon, Your Honor?
we'll set this for August 5th, sent notice to the county attorney's office. So the case has been reactivated because now the warrant is set aside and the case becomes inactive. I think both are clerk and coordinator for that. And then you'll come back on August 5th at 2 p.m. for your final hearing.
Okay.
Do you have any questions for me?
Sure.
I wish you well. Have a good day.
Page 4, number 11.
Ivana Garcia Gonzalez versus Jason Michael Gonzalez, cause number 2026 FLB 529C3. Good afternoon. Are you Ivana Garcia Gonzalez? Welcome to court. The court marks you present in person. Jason Michael Gonzalez, are you present? Court finds respondent Gonzalez not present, and the court takes notice that citation by posting was executed April the 2nd, 2026. Ms. Gonzalez, are you ready to go forward?
Yes.
May I have you raise your right hand, please? Do you solemnly swear or affirm that the testimony you will give in this cause will be the truth, so help you God?
Yes.
You may lower your hand. Now that you're under oath, is your true and correct name Ivana Garcia Gonzalez?
Yes.
Welcome to court, Ms. Gonzalez. The court marks you present in person. Ms. Gonzalez, you filed this divorce on April 7, 2026. On that date, had you lived in Texas for 6 months?
Yes.
Had you lived in Webb County for 90 days? Are you currently married?
No, well, yes.
To whom?
So Jason Michael Gonzalez,
What was the date of your marriage?
November 30th, 2018.
And when did you stop living together as husband and wife?
Excuse me?
When did you stop living together as husband and wife?
September 2nd, 2020.
And has your marriage become insupportable?
We haven't been in contact since, and I don't know anything of him.
Is there any reasonable expectation that you get back together?
No.
Were there any children born in the marriage?
No, I have my own son from a previous relationship.
And during the time of your marriage, have you acquired any community property?
No,
Is there any property for the court to divide?
No.
Are you requesting a name change?
yes,
To what name?
Ivana Garcia.
Is there anything else you would like to tell the court?
No.
Ms. Gonzalez, in your case, cause number 2026 FLB 529C3, the court at this time finds that it has jurisdiction over your case, meaning this is the proper court forum and venue to consider your divorce. The court finds that you entered into marriage with Jason Michael Gonzalez on the 30th day of November 2018, but you stopped living together as husband and wife on September the 2nd, 2020. The court at this time finds that your marriage has become insupportable due to a discord or a conflict of personalities that destroys the legitimate ends of the marriage relationship. The court finds that there were no children born in the marriage, none are adopted, none are expected. The court finds that there is no community property to divide. At this time, the court changes your name to Ivana Garcia. And at this time, Ms. Garcia, the court finds that there is no reasonable expectation of reconciliation, and the court hereby renders and pronounces you divorced.
Thank you so much.
Give me a second while I sign your decree. Ms. Garcia, I've signed your final decree of divorce. Your divorce is final, and you can pick up a copy as early as tomorrow.
Thank you so much.
Have a great day.
Page 5, number 14.
Sandra Patricia Vega versus Leonel Eduardo Rodriguez, cause number 2026 FLB 596C3.
Ante el micrófono, por favor.
Speak into the microphone and tell the court, are you Sandra Patricia Vega?
¿Es usted Sandra Patricia Vega?
Sí.
Yes.
And are you Leonel Eduardo Rodriguez?
¿Y es usted Leonel Eduardo Rodríguez?
Sí, sí.
Yes, Your Honor.
Welcome to court.
Bienvenido a tu-
Ms. Vega, are you ready to go forward?
Señora Vega, ¿está usted lista para proceder?
Sí.
Yes.
Mr. Rodriguez, are you ready to go forward?
Señor Rodríguez, ¿está usted listo para proceder?
Sí.
Yes.
I'm going to ask that you both raise your right hands.
Pedir que ambos levanten su mano derecha.
Do you solemnly swear or affirm that the testimony you will give in this cause will be the truth, so help you God?
¿Afirma que el testimonio que darán ante el día de hoy será la verdad bajo el amparo de Dios? Yes, yes.
You may lower your hands. Let me begin with you, Ms. Vega, because you are the person that has filed for this divorce.
Déjeme empezar con usted, señora Vega, debido a que usted es la persona que ha interpuesto este divorcio.
Now that you're under oath, is your true and correct name Sandra Patricia Vega?
Ahora que está usted bajo juramento, su nombre correcto y verdadero, Sandra Patricia Vega. Yes.
You filed for this divorce on April 15, 2026.
Usted archivó este divorcio el día 15 de abril del 2026. Yes.
On that date, had you lived in Texas for 6 months?
En esa fecha, ¿usted había vivido en el estado de Texas por 6 meses? Yes.
Had you lived in Webb County for 90 days?
En el condado de Webb por 90 días? Sí. Yes.
Are you currently married?
¿Está usted actualmente casada? Sí. Yes.
To whom?
¿Con quién?
Leonel Eduardo Rodríguez.
Leonel Eduardo Rodríguez.
What was the date of your marriage?
¿Cuál fue la fecha de su matrimonio?
El 19 de febrero del 2021.
February the 19th of 2021.
When did you stop living together as husband and wife?
Enero del año pasado, 2025.
January 9th of 2025.
Is there any possibility that you reconcile with Mr. Rodriguez?
¿Hay alguna razón o expectativa de reconciliación con el señor Rodríguez?
No.
No.
Were any children born during the marriage?
¿Hubo algún hijo nacido de este matrimonio? No.
Were any children adopted?
¿Algún hijo fue adoptado?
No.
No.
Or any expected?
¿Algún se espera?
No.
No.
Was there any community property that you acquired with Mr. Rodriguez during the marriage?
¿Cuál se adquirió durante el matrimonio?
No.
No.
Are you asking for a name change?
¿Está usted pidiendo un cambio de nombre?
No.
No.
I'm gonna ask you the same questions, Mr. Rodriguez. Is your true and correct name Leonel Eduardo Rodriguez?
Las preguntas para usted, señor Rodríguez. ¿Su nombre completo y verdadero, Leonel Eduardo Rodríguez?
Sí.
Yes.
You heard the testimony of Miss Vega. Is everything she said true and correct?
¿Usted escuchó el testimonio de la señora Vega? ¿Todo lo que dijo ella es correcto y verdadero?
Sí.
Yes.
Right. Is there anything else that either one of you would like to say?
Es que ¿usted nos quiere decirle a este tribunal?
No.
No. No.
Ms. Vega, Mr. Rodriguez, in your case, the court finds that it has jurisdiction.
Sí, Vega, sí, es en su caso el tribunal haya que tiene jurisdicción sobre este asunto.
The court finds that you entered into marriage on the 19th day of February, 2021.
Y que ustedes entraron en matrimonio el día 19 de febrero del 2021.
But you stopped living together as husband and wife on January the 1st of 2025.
Juntos con mujer en enero del 2025.
The court finds that during your marriage, no children were born, adopted, or are expected.
Nacido, adoptado o se espera.
The court finds that no community property was created during your marriage and none needs to be divided.
Se creó durante el matrimonio y que ningún bien acumulado necesita dividirse.
At this time, Ms. Vega and Mr. Rodriguez, the court finds that there is no reasonable expectation of reconciliation, and the court hereby renders and pronounces you divorced.
Señor y señora, ojalá que no hay expectativa o razón razonable por este matrimonio y les rinde y pronuncia divorciados.
Give me a few minutes to review your decree.
Denme un par de minutos para revisar su decreto de divorcio.
Muchas gracias.
Ms. Vega and Mr. Rodriguez, the court has signed your final decree of divorce and your divorce is final.
Señor y señor, el tribunal ha firmado su decreto de divorcio y su divorcio ha sido finalizado.
I wish you both very well. Have a good day.
Page 6, number 15.
Miriam Abigail Castellanos versus Marcus Luis Castellanos, cause number 2026 FLB 689C3.
Into the mic. El micrófono.
Speaking to the microphone and to the court, are you Miriam Abigail Castellanos?
El micrófono, ¿es usted Miriam Abigail Castellanos? Sí. Yes.
Court marks you present in person.
El tribunal le marca presente en persona.
Marcus Luis Castellanos, are you present? Court finds that Mr. Castellanos is not present and court takes judicial notice that a waiver is on file dated May 1st, 2026.
Castellanos no se encuentra presente ante el tribunal y que él firmó una renuncia al citatorio fechado 1 de mayo del 2026.
Ms. Castellanos, are you ready to go forward?
Castellanos está lista para continuar el día de hoy. Sí. Yes.
Would you raise your right hand?
Por favor, levante su mano derecha.
Do you solemnly swear or affirm that the testimony that you will give in this cause will be the truth, so help you God?
¿Jura o afirma que el testimonio que dará ante el día de hoy será la verdad bajo el amparo de Dios? Sí. Yes.
You may lower your hand. Now that you're under oath, is your true and correct name Miriam Abigail Castellanos?
Su nombre correcto y verdadero es Miriam Abigail Castellanos. Sí. Yes.
Ms. Castellanos, you filed for this divorce on April 29, 2026.
Señora Castellanos, usted interpuso este divorcio el día 29 de abril del 2026.
On that date, had you lived in Texas for 6 months?
En esa fecha, ¿usted había vivido en el estado de Texas por los últimos 6 meses? Sí. Yes.
Had you lived in Webb County for 90 days?
Condado de Webb por 90 días? Sí. Yes.
Are you currently married?
¿Está usted actualmente casada? Sí. Yes.
To whom?
¿Con quién?
Marcus Luis Castellanos.
Marcos Luis Castellanos.
What was the date of your marriage?
Fue la fecha de su matrimonio.
16 de junio de 2014.
June 16th of 2014.
And when did you stop living together as husband and wife?
¿Y cuándo fue que dejaron de vivir juntos como marido y mujer?
30 de enero del 2026.
January 30th of 2026.
Were there any children born during the marriage?
¿Hubo hijos nacidos de este matrimonio?
No,
No.
Were any adopted?
¿Fue adoptado?
no,
No.
Are any expected?
¿Se espera?
No.
No.
Is there any community property that the court needs to divide?
no.
No.
Ms. Castellanos, are you requesting a name change?
Castellanos, ¿estás solicitando?
Sí.
Yes.
To what name?
¿A qué nombre?
Miriam Abigail Velázquez Pérez.
Miriam Abigail Velázquez Pérez.
Is there anything else you would like to tell the court?
¿Más que usted guste decirle a este tribunal?
No.
No.
Ms. Castellanos, in your case, the court finds that it has jurisdiction,
Castellanos, en su caso, el tribunal que tiene jurisdicción sobre este asunto.
meaning this is the proper court form and venue to consider your divorce.
Quiere decir que esta es la corte apropiada para rendir su divorcio.
The court finds that you entered into marriage with Marcus Luis Castellanos
Marcos Luis Castellano,
on June 16, 2014,
6 de junio del 2014.
but you stopped living together as husband and wife on January 30th, 2026.
Dejar- 30 del 2026.
The court finds that there were no children born, adopted, or expected of the marriage.
El tribunal que los nacidos, adoptados o en espera de este matrimonio.
The court finds that there is no community property to divide. Ms. Castellanos, is there any reasonable expectation that you get back together with Mr. Castellanos?
Expectativa razonable en la cual usted regrese con el señor Castellanos.
No,
No.
The court hereby changes your name to Miriam Abigail Velázquez Pérez.
Pérez.
And at this time, Ms. Velázquez Pérez, the court finds that there is no reasonable expectation of reconciliation, and the court hereby renders and pronounces you divorced.
Expectativa de reconciliación o razón razonable por este matrimonio le rinde y pronuncia divorciado.
Give me a second while I review your decree.
Okay.
Ms. Velasquez Perez, the court has signed your final decree of divorce. It is final.
Espere, el tribunal ha firmado su decreto final de divorcio y su divorcio ha sido finalizado.
I wish you well. Have a
Le
good day.
deseamos buen día. Thank you very much. Page 4, number 10, Your Honor.
Edith Garcia versus Julio Emanuel Gallardo, cause number 2026 FLA 819C3. Is anybody here on behalf of the Attorney General's office?
No, Your Honor. Inglés, español.
Are you Edith Garcia?
¿Es usted Edith García? Yes.
Welcome to court. The court marks you present in person.
Bienvenida al tribunal. El tribunal la marca presente en persona. Your Honor, we set this motion for citation by publication due to it being deficient.
I recall that, and I'm looking at the motion. I just don't recall what the deficiency was.
Recuerdo haber visto esta moción, sin embargo, no recuerdo cuál fue la deficiencia en esta moción y por la cual no fue otorgada por el tribunal.
Do you recall, Mr. Lopez? Oh, I see it now in the affidavit. It wasn't the motion, it was the affidavit.
Lo veo ahora. Eran las declaraciones juradas.
In order to be entitled to serve by publication,
Usted puede servir el citatorio por medio de publicación.
you have to list all of the diligence that you have done on trying to search for Mr. Gallardo.
Todos los esfuerzos y las maneras en las cuales usted trató de citar de manera formal al señor.
In the section where it asks if you've tried to contact his family, it's blank.
En la sección en la cual dice si usted trató de comunicarse con la familia de él, usted lo dejó en blanco.
In the section where it says if you've attempted to serve him by mail, that's blank.
sección en la cual dice si es que usted se esforzó por citarlo de manera por correo certificado, está en blanco.
In the section where it says if you mailed something and it got returned to you and whether you tried to follow up with a forwarding address, that's also blank.
En la sección en la cual dice que si usted obtuvo una respuesta no responsiva por parte del correo y que usted trató de mandarla a alguna otra dirección, también está en blanco.
In the section where it says whether you've tried to contact his current or previous employers, that blank.
En la sección en la cual dicta si usted intentó contactar al trabajo actual o al trabajo anterior del señor, también está en blanco.
Same things over and over again for telephone directories, social networks. People find searches on the internet, tax listings.
Y lo mismo para las secciones en cuanto a los números de teléfono, o si utilizó redes sociales, o si utilizó búsqueda de personas por medio de internet, o si buscó en cuanto a los listados de impuestos o de propiedades.
The only declaration that you made was on page 4, where you said, I have no means of contacting him.
Usted mencionó en esta aplicación es su declaración en la página número 4, en la cual dice que usted no tiene la manera de contactarlo,
But you have to try something.
pero necesita hacer algún tipo de esfuerzo.
So let me ask that you amend that after you've tried to search for Mr. Gallardo.
Así que su petición después de que usted intentó buscar al señor Gallardo.
You're set for hearing already on August the 5th at 2 p.m.
Está usted ya puesta para la audiencia el 5 de agosto a la tarde.
So we'll come back on that date, but you need to amend your motion very soon.
Usted necesita enmendar su moción lo más pronto posible. Your Honor, would it be enough time?
No, but if I said it later, then I'm not going to know whether it was actually done or not. So I'm really keeping it on to make sure that it was actually done. Ms. Garcia, do you have any questions for the court?
No.
All right, so amend it, and then we'll see you on August the 5th.
La suplicación, solo es el 5 de agosto.
Good luck.
Thank you. Page 8, number 19.
Raquel Vidauri versus Alfonso Montoya, cause number 2026 CVD 33L2. Raquel Vidauri, Alfonso Montoya, if you're present, please step forward. Thank you. Please step forward.
Enter the microphone, please. Inglés o español?
English.
English or Spanish, ma'am?
Are you Alfonso Montoya?
Yes, sir.
Welcome to court, Mr. Montoya. The court marks you present in
Good afternoon,
person.
sir. Thank you.
Are you Raquel Vidauri?
Yes, sir.
Welcome to court, Ms. Vidauri. The court marks you present in person. Mr. Montoya, you've requested in writing a motion for continuance. Tell the court what your request is.
I requested, due to my financial hardship, and a legal assistant through Texas Legal Aid.
Have you attempted to contact legal aid?
Yes, I have.
And have they expressed to you whether they will be taking on your case or not?
Unsuccessfully on the short range that I had to come here. I waited hours before I can get the hold of somebody. But a counselor from the legal aid office has helped me to come this far. But he advised me get a lawyer, Mr. Montoya. For now, I'm going to help you with this, but you got to get a lawyer. And then for the future date, because you got to show your discovery to a formal court. And he read everything. So that was the best advice that I would take.
Who is that person? I don't understand.
Mr. Reina.
Mr. Reina, legal aid says you need to hire a lawyer.
Yeah, because he doesn't have a office yet established, but he say, we're working on that. But personally, I need to get a down payment. They're asking me $10,000. I don't have that kind of money, Your Honor. I can barely make it for the rent. For the
I think you're telling the court that Israel Reina, the director of the legal aid, is going to open up a private practice and is charging you $10,000 to make an
No,
appearance
he's
in
not.
this case?
He doesn't, no, I don't have. I can mention names. Per se, Mr. Bella Jr., Nathan Chu.
Oh, he's guiding you to hire other lawyers.
Yeah, because he doesn't have an office
Because he
until,
doesn't have
until
it.
September. He get officially, but he
I
say
understand.
before you get,
So he's recommending that you consult with lawyers.
yes, sir.
Understand. That
Yes.
makes perfect sense now. Ms. Vidauri, Mr. Montoya is requesting some time to look for a lawyer, to talk to a lawyer, and to possibly listen to my question. My question is, do you have an objection to the court giving Mr. Montoya time? Yes, please do.
Because I'm hard of hearing, I don't hear what he's saying. This man was going to buy my house. And this was in April 12th, 2021. He was supposed to have bought the house for $180,000. He was to give $30,000 down. He was supposed to pay the taxes and insure the house. But he refused to pay the taxes, and I paid him so I wouldn't lose my house. And then he refused to insure the house, and he breached the contract. And so he never did give the down payment or do anything. But 4 months later, his attorney, Trevino, his first attorney, told him he was going to lose a lot of money, and to take possession of my house. And he and his lawyer broke my locks. And the first time I was able to hire somebody and, go ahead and get possession of my house. But the second time, I didn't realize he had taken the big chain from my Tollmaster trailer, and he wound it around the entrance where I could go into the utility apartment and get in. So he took possession of it July 1st of 2023. And he's been living there without giving me a penny. And he has been renting the house also. And it's been very, very hard for me. I'm 91 years old, and I really don't need for him to be doing these things to me. I did hire my attorney wrote this letter. Jimmy Sandoval was my attorney. He was my cousin also. And he wrote this agreement. I would like to show it to you. the agreement to buy the house and what we were supposed to do. May I give it to you?
Yes. The court takes judicial notice that this is a public document filed with the clerk's office. It is document 1500987. Before I read the details of the letter, Ms. Vidauti, the question that the court has is, what is the specific objection to giving Mr. Montoya more
Because
time?
living free in my house. They cut my locks. His attorney, his first attorney, told him he was gonna lose a lot of money and to take possession of my house. And they broke my locks and he's been living there rent-free without giving me anything. And he's destroyed my house. He's been using the only thing he brought when he moved in were his clothes and some tools. And this was after he gave 10,000. And I said, no, you have to pay 30,000, pay the taxes and go ahead and insure the house. And then he decided he wasn't going to buy the house at all.
All
He
right,
said
so
he
so
would
what
pay
I'm
the
hearing
taxes.
is that your objection is that it'll create additional hardships for you.
Because he's been living there free.
I understand.
This
I
is
understand. I understand. Give me 1 second, Ms. Vidauti. Mr. Montoya, have to first make a decision on your request for additional time. And give me 1 second while I make a decision as to whether to give him more time or not give him more time. So, Mr. Montoya, your motion for continuance says that you need time to hire a lawyer. Is that right?
Yes, sir. Yes, Your Honor.
So two things with that. First, there has to be good cause shown in your request for continuance. I see that this case was filed with this court May 4th, 2026. So you've had at least 2 months to hire a lawyer, but you knew about the case going back to a justice of the peace court. The next thing that I find is that you filed, let me make sure that that was you that filed this. You filed a statement of inability to afford payment of court costs. So the question I have is, if it's true, and you verified it under oath, you made this declaration under oath, and I say this with all respect, if you cannot afford court costs, what is going to change between now and sometime in the future to afford a lawyer?
I received my first retirement check, which is going to be approximately $1,400. That will cover her rent. I am a New York City taxi driver for the last 10 years, 11 years, which I say accumulated her first $10,000 and the additional $20,000. I sold a property in my country to subsidize not only her 20,000 extra that I gave her, 20,500, total of 30,500, which is on the record.
When did you come into all this money?
My savings for the last 5 to 6 years doing a taxi service and doing maintenance and construction locally in the city of Laredo. I moved in here 14 years ago to legalize my wife. That's the reason I needed to buy a house. Under Homeland Security regulations, I need to have stability and financial home for my wife and my 3 children that are across the river. And due to the violence, I cannot see my family. And she's taking my savings from me and my house. She wants to, but I'm not going to allow it to happen.
I feel for each and both of you, but the question still remains. If you can't afford court costs.
No, I can afford the court costs, but it needs to be up to this point. If you allow me to continue my case, I believed I already saved myself at least $5,000.
How?
Because all of these documents, all of these pro bono that I'm getting help for has helped me to come this far. Otherwise, I would have been homeless and without $30,500 plus $20,000 that I was granted for a breach of the contract, which
When did that happen?
that happened on March 12, 2026. I was granted $20,000 for damages on my favor, and she would take nothing against.
But you didn't list that in your affidavit to afford court costs.
Excuse me?
You didn't list that
Oh,
in your affidavit to afford court costs.
it is-
You
it-
said,
it's-
listen to
it's
me,
a different-
listen to me. Under oath, you put a very detailed statement about all of your income and your debts and obligations,
And I did.
and you didn't list that $20,000 or $30,000.
It's mentioned on the original petition that I gave Mr. Oscar Liendo on the first floor. Oscar Liendo, the same day, I said, if you don't agree with me, appeal it, but you're gonna have to write in a statement. So.
And when you appealed it, you filed a statement of inability to afford payment of court costs after your time with Judge Liendo, because that was before the date of this, which was May 7th.
It was on May 7, and on April 29, I submitted the letter to Ulises, Mr. Oscar.
My point is this, that this document I now believe to be not true because you failed to disclose something. And if you're telling the court under oath that you can't afford court costs in one document, but now you're telling the court I need more time to hire a lawyer, even though I can't afford this case, that doesn't make any sense. So based on all of that, I find that there is no good cause because of that, and because you've had the 2 months. You've had this money since April, if that's what you're saying, to go out and hire a lawyer. You have just chosen not to, but you're here now. So let's go forward. The motion for continuance is respectfully denied. So this now becomes your case in chief, Ms. Vidauti. Ms. Vidauti, tell the court what, have I placed both under oath?
No,
Ms.
No,
Vidauti, Mr. Montoya, I'm going to ask that you both raise your right hands.
yes,
Do you solemnly swear or affirm that the testimony you will give in this cause will be the truth, so help you God?
yes, only God.
Both have answered yes. Ms. Vidauti, you are the person that is requesting something for the court. You are the person that is making a request to the court. So this is your case. What would you like to tell the court? You're under oath.
Tell the court that this man, he is not truthful. He claimed that he had paid me all this money. He never paid me any of this money. He puts my account number and he puts the figures down. And then the only thing that he paid to the through Tex-Mex Credit Union was $14,000. He never gave the $30,000 down. And you know, this then 4 months later, he told me he didn't want to buy the house. He was gonna not pay the taxes. He was not going to insure the house. But 4 months later, they broke my, he and his first attorney, Trevino, broke my locks, and he's been there 3 years without paying me anything. And he's also renting the house, I know. And this is not good, Your Honor, because the only thing that he paid was $25,500 to buy that, and he was supposed to pay $30,000. And he never paid $30,000. And this is not good to be living in my house and kicking me out. That's my house. I was using it. And I'm an old lady and I'm 91. I don't need this aggravation. If he wants more time to live there free, that's not good, Your Honor.
Let me ask you this, Ms. Vidauti. You've handed the court an agreement.
He broke it. He breached his
Uh,
contract.
Let me ask a question. What did this agreement do?
And says that he was supposed to, okay, buy the house for $180,000. He was supposed to give $30,000 down. He was supposed to pay the taxes, which he did not do because they were too high, 4,400 plus for 21 and more for 2022. I had to pay him, so I would lose my house. So he hasn't even paid that. He never would insure.
Well, let me ask it this way. This agreement talks about a warranty deed with a vendor's lien.
What-
Did was a warranty deed signed?
No.
Who then is the owner of the property?
Already went to the appraisal district. And he told him he showed the agreement and told him he bought my house and put in and well, that's all we know. And this is a letter that he wrote to the second attorney that he had, Shu. Would you give it to him?
Hmm. So I have reviewed the lawsuit in cause number 2023 CVI 001397D3. As you both recall, both of you sued each other years ago in district court in the 341st Judicial District Court. The case was presented to a jury, and this is what the jury found. I'm going to read you their verdict. Question number 1. Did Raquel Bidauri and Alfonso Montoya agree in writing that Alfonso Montoya would pay $30,000 as a down payment to purchase a property more commonly known as 1020 Garfield, Laredo, Texas? Answer yes or no. The juror said yes. That matter has been established as it's as a matter of law. That's exactly what the jury found. Question number 2. Did defendant Alfonso Montoya breach the contract with Raquel Bidauri? Answer yes or no. The jury found yes. There was a contract for $30,000 and there was a breach. Question number 3. What sum amount, if any, paid now in cash would fairly and reasonably compensate Raquel Bidauri for her damages, if any, that were caused by Alfonso Montoya's breach of contract? They answered $0. Question number 4. Did plaintiff Raquel Bidauri breach the contract with Alfonso Montoya? Answer yes or no. The jury said yes. Question number 5. What sum of money, if any, if paid now in cash, would fairly and reasonably compensate Alfonso Montoya for his damages, if any, that were caused by Raquel Bidauri's breach of contract? Answer separately in dollars and cents for damages, if any. The jury answered $20,000. Question number 6. Instructions. Factors to be considered in determining reasonable and necessary attorney's fees. They were given some factors and they answered the answer to the question, what is a reasonable fee for the necessary services of plaintiff's attorneys? Answer in dollars and cents. The answer was $0. All of those things have been established as a matter of law. I don't need to relitigate those things here because the jury answered what the law and the facts were. So I guess the question the court has is, on that jury verdict, have you paid Mr. Montoya $20,000?
No, because they lied. And his first attorney, Trevino, told the court that I had had an illicit affair with him. And this is defamation of character. That never happened. And this is the worst thing that he can do to me, because that's awful. And another thing, his second attorney, Nathan Chu, my attorney was Jimmy Sandoval. He was my first cousin and my attorney for 30 years. And this letter was written to Mr. Chu. And he also asked to the jury the condition of my house. He told them that it had holes and that the apartment had a vanity that she had to replace. This vanity was the most beautiful sink in my husband bought it to me when we remodeled the house, and he bought it for $1,500. And he said he had to remove it because he stole it. And this is not good for defamation of character.
But we're not here for any of that. None of that matters. We're only here about possession of the home. So what I need to hear and what I need to understand is who owns the home. And listen before you answer. These are my questions. What I need to know and what I need to understand as the judge of this court is one, who owns the home, and two, who has the superior right of possession. So as to the first question, Ms. Fidauri, who owns the home? Is there any warranty deed with a vendor's lien that ever conveyed the home to Mr. Montoya? Okay. Has Mr. Montoya performed pursuant to the terms of this contract?
He breached the contract.
Has he paid you any money?
No.
When was
he
the last time when was the last time he paid you?
to give me a 30,000 down payment. He was supposed to pay the taxes, which were 4,400 plus for 21. And,
Where does it say that in the agreement?
and I'd like for you to read this, please.
Let me see it.
That's from my attorney. He died the same day, my attorney, Jimmy Sandoval. And,
But this isn't, this document is not signed and it's not a legal document. This document has no legal authority whatsoever. This other one that you handed the court is signed and it's filed with the county. So under this contract that is signed, it says, and you signed it, and Mr. Montoya signed it as the buyer. So this is the legal document that has full effect in this case. So we're not talking about property taxes. We're only talking about the payment of $180,000. Has Mr. Montoya paid you that amount?
how much?
180,000 total.
No, he never paid me 180,000.
Did he give you a did he give you a down payment of $30,000?
No, he didn't. He paid 25,500.
How much?
25,500.
Did he pay you any weekly amounts?
No, well, he has paid the court, but I haven't received it because we're here.
Let me hear from you, Mr. Montoya. I have reviewed the agreement that's filed with the county, and I have also reviewed the lawsuit where Ms. Vidauri sued you and you sued her back, and then you won at least $20,000 in that case. What does the court need to know?
The court need to know that I never sue her. Never.
Well, that's not true.
I'm only the defendant, always.
Give me 1 second.
I've been here about 300 times in the past 4 years. She was 86 years old. when I
Give me
met
1
her.
second. Give me 1 second. You did. You sued her on September 21st, 2023. Your cause of action, which means the thing that you sued her on
Respond.
was
I respond.
not until I'm done. Give me 1 second, please.
Sorry. This is, Mr. Trevino. Answer.
Counter defendant.
That's why I don't under, I don't, I, is that that's why I don't understand very well the counter and what is counter and when is, I apologize. I apologize.
I can't hear what you said.
In your counterclaim, you sued Ms. Vidauri for $30,500, and I think they awarded you 20,000. So you did sue her. So that that part that you told the court was not true. You did sue her, and you won that lawsuit for $20,000. Now that I've cleared, so that's two. That's now so think about the position that you put yourself in, because the first thing you told the court was that in writing in an affidavit that you couldn't afford the court costs, but you had all this money come into you
Well,
the month before you filed that document. You just told the court. And now you're telling the court that you never sued Miss Vidauri, but you not only sued her, you took it to a jury and you won. So let me ask you this question. Is there any dispute that Ms. Vidauri is the legal owner of the property?
that's, Your Honor. I'm asking for a lawyer. If I'm entitled. The reason, Your Honor, I don't want to misrepresent myself, but I will answer the question to you if it
Go ahead.
doesn't affect my rights under Fair and Housing Administration. I think she is committing fraud against me, and it's a grand larceny. This is why I need discovery. I don't want.
But you had that chance.
Your Honor.
You had that chance in 2000. So we're not here to relitigate. Both of you, not just one, but both of you have already used a court, the 341st, to litigate all of this. So all of those claims you can't come to court over and over and over and over and over and make the same argument. You can't do that,
Okay.
right? So the jury has already found that there was a contract, that Ms. Vidauri is the owner, unless you come up with some different information. Now, the fact that she's the owner, that doesn't absolve her of paying the $20,000 that the jury awarded you, but that doesn't mean that she doesn't get to take the property if she in fact owns it and you haven't paid. So the only question I need to know now is, if she is the owner, have you complied with the terms of the agreement that allow you to stay in the property?
Yes, I have.
Tell me how.
Yes.
Tell me how.
Oh, I'm sorry. Tex-Mex Credit Union, who's been financing me. I borrow money and I put collateral, my cards, my taxi. I'm not making the same money, but the town is kind of in bankrupt, especially downtown. So I'm juggling, doing maintenance and landscaping right now. This is a letter from the president of Tex-Mex Credit Union, Mr. Cesar Oldham, and he gave it to me to give it to Oscar Liendo of the 19,000 on money transfer from my account to her account. This is $19,000 if you would like to see it. It's a letter from Mr. Allman, $19,000 in money transfers. And this is 11,500 from Chase, certified checks. If you add 19 and 11,500 is 30,500. I delivered to her this is what I need discovery because I need for an official or in more detail, Mr. Allman give a letter to you formally because he suggested me to hire a lawyer, Mr. Allman. This the letter he gave to me on April 28, 2026, only 3 months ago when she did the eviction against me. So I went to Mr. Allman and said, please help me because this is too many members. What you gave me here, but Mrs. Bidari said that I only gave her 25,500. There is $6,000 missing on my transfer to her. Why she's saying that I only give her 26? When you gave me a letter that you gave her 30,500, there is a discrepancy of $6,000 that I need for me to pay a lawyer or to help me. And I've been,
Let me ask you this, Mr. Montoya.
yes, Your Honor.
Under the terms of the agreement, what do you believe you had to do to purchase the property?
I had to get a vacancy and a mortgage lead and to deliver 30,500 to her, which I did.
Did you do all of that?
Yes, I did, Your Honor.
And when was the last payment you made on this?
Today,
And before today?
last month,
And what amount?
$1,500 in the last 3 months, which it was
$1,500 in 3 months?
total 4,500. I gave it to your court downstairs.
Oh, because it's being held by the court.
It's right here. And I got copies of the check. I delivered one today. It's a red took it.
Let me ask the clerk's office, how much is in the registry of the court in this case? 2,500? 4,500.
And I did pay taxes. 2024, I paid them.
Do you have
because-
proof?
Yes, I do. It's right here. I got copies.
Do you, Ms. Vidauri, are the taxes current on this property?
Yes, they are.
I'm asking Ms. Vidauri, you said that the taxes are current. Who has paid the taxes?
Is it taxes? He didn't pay for 21 or 22. He refused to pay them.
You are the owner.
I was the owner, but you were buying.
Yeah, don't,
So, Your Honor,
Ms. Vidauri, when was the last time you received money for this, for the purchase of this home?
because the court is, those 1,500 he's giving were under, the Honorable Oscar Liendo, and they're holding them because we're not sure with the case. I haven't received any money, but my question to you is, how can he sue me if I was never served and I never went to court and he won 30,000 something? I don't understand this. I didn't know he had sued me. I never received anything. I don't know. He said claim he paid this. He put my number on it.
Ms.
but I never received.
Ms. Vidauri, did you have a jury trial January of this year?
Yes, but he lied.
So when you
They
say,
told
so
me
when you
more
say,
information of cash.
To wait for the judge to finish speaking now.
so Ms. Vidauri, when you say that Mr. Montoya has never sued you, never served you, that you never appeared in court, what the court notes show that in the 341st case, there was a jury trial, also January 12, 2026. Judge Palomo presided. Marcel Knotts, an attorney, was present. Attorney Nathan Chu was present. And you and Mr. Montoya were present. So how can you say that you didn't know and you didn't go when you did know and you went with a lawyer?
Us. But I didn't know he had sued me before for 30,000.
It's just hard to believe both. One, because of the affidavit, and you, Ms. Vidauri, that judgment was signed by Judge Palomo February 18th, 2026. So you must know that Mr. Montoya did sue you and that the jury awarded him $20,000 against you because you were there and you had a lawyer. So this is what I find. With regard to this case,
If you can report,
you may, so that I can review them before making a decision. Let me review them. Let me review them.
he never did. The actual payments were 14,000 from Tex-Mex to my account. Were 14,000. The 19,000, I don't know what he did with the money. He put that, he paid it to me, but those never went into my account.
All right, I have reviewed those. Anything else that anybody else wants to say?
To say that I went to court all the time that I was supposed to go and they never called me, never. My attorney didn't go, my first attorney died and nobody ever went. And I am hard of hearing. They never called me because I checked with the clerk and they never did call me. So I no, I don't know what he sued me for. He's been living in my house for 3 years without paying anything.
All right, anything else you want to tell the court, Mr. Mont?
I'd like for you to read this. Please.
Let me see it. Well, this is exactly what I've been referencing. The court takes notice, court takes notice. This is in cause number 2023 CVI 001397D3. There is a judgment where you lost against Mr. Montoya. The jury found in favor of him in the amount of $20,000 and you were not awarded attorney's fees. That's exactly what I've been talking about.
Explain what I put in number 2. They believe what he said about me.
Well, but that's what a jury does. They believe one side or they believe somebody else. That has nothing to do with me. But I can't undo a jury verdict. Is there anything else that you would like to tell the court, Ms. Vidauri?
Yes. Mr. Knoxon, that we were in the wrong court because he never debriefed the contract.
All right, let's do one thing. Okay, I'm not gonna do this because I'm not gonna do the work of another court because I can't undo what happened in another court. I can't undo another jury trial, another jury verdict. I must, as a matter of law, uphold any and all other orders that happen in other courts. I can't change that. Even if everything you're saying is true, I can't change that. Is there anything else that you would like to say, Ms. Fidauri?
I would like to take possession of my house because it's not right for him to be living there. He broke my locks and he technically stole my house and I don't have anything in there anymore. He's been there 3 years without paying anything. He's renting the house and he's done a lot of damage to my property.
All right. Is there anything else you would like to say, Mr. Montoya?
Your Honor, can I ask you respectfully to review these checks, please?
Sure. Give me the checks.
This is $10,000, it's certified check.
Those were from when he breached the contract.
Okay, I reviewed
so
those.
Paid the 30,000.
Certified check and a cash receipt. I just don't want to give you everything. That's 1,500, 2,500 and one cash with a receipt cash is signed.
Understood.
Okay, and this is 19,000 from Mr. Allman's. Check my credit, she had made me open an account there for her,
Yes,
total of $19,000.
The
Altogether,
19,000
30,500 and
he
now
paid.
26.
You paid that.
She says 25, and if you add up, it's exactly 30,500.
All right. Anything else?
And that is the money that I don't know what it is. It's on the air. No, it's in her bank account, Your Honor. It was delivered, and here is the transfers, sir, Your Honor. This is what she gave you. This, I have the same.
The 19,000, he never paid me.
All right. I'm going to, okay, this is what I'm going to do in your case, Ms. Fidauri and Mr. Montoya, as a matter of law. Assuming that everything that both of you are saying is true, there are certain things that I can't fix, I can't change. In this case, cause number 2026 CVD 000033L2, the court finds that it has jurisdiction over this eviction matter. The court finds that at present, Ms. Raquel Vidauri is the owner of the property. The court finds that it is currently possessed by Alfonso Montoya. The court finds that pursuant to the agreement that is on file with the county clerk's office, this is document number 1500987, that there is an agreement between the parties, and the parties have already litigated this matter very recently in the 341st. Based on all of this, the court finds that Mr. Montoya at this time, as of today, has the superior right of possession. The court finds that he should be paying $500 per week until $180,000 is paid. And the court finds that all amounts in the court registry should be paid to Raquel Vidauri. The court will prepare its own orders with regard to that. Any and all other requests for relief not already granted is hereby denied. These are the orders of the court. Ms. Vidauri, do you have any questions for the court? Do you have any questions, Ms. Vidauri?
No, I think that's unfair.
Understood. Do you have any questions for the court, Mr.? It's not a question. I understand. Mr. Montoya, do you have any questions for the court?
Your Honor, I didn't understand what you said.
There is a valid agreement. You get to stay. You need to pay $500 per week to Ms. Vidauri. That's what the contract says. I can't change
per
anything
week or
else.
per month?
The
So 15
contract
I'm
says
paying $1,500 a month right now.
you shouldn't be doing that. You should be paying $500 per week. That's what the order is going to say. I wish you both very well.
Your Honor, this I will pay to the court or to,
Paid to her,
but I
but-
have a.
but all of the money in the court is going to go to Ms. Vidauri.
So I give it to you. To the court and you hand it to her. I cannot go near her because she has a bond.
The
bond against-
all of the money that is with the court is going to be paid to Ms. Vidauri.
and it's gonna go-
Under the terms of this contract, you need to pay $500 per week to
Yes,
her
I will.
until $180,000 is paid.
I will.
Those are the orders of the court. I wish you both well. Have a good day.
Thank you
Next,
so much.
page 3, number 8.
When will I get my,
That's it, page 3, number 8.
This is Casey Nicole Gutierrez versus Raymond Gutierrez, cause number 2026 FLA 561C3. Casey Gutierrez, Raymond Gutierrez, if you're present, please step forward. Speak into the microphone and tell the court, are you Casey Nicole Gutierrez?
Yes, sir.
Welcome to court, Ms. Gutierrez, the court martial present in person. Are you Raymond Gutierrez?
Yes.
Welcome to court, Mr. Gutierrez, court martial present in person. Are you both ready to go forward?
Yes.
Yes.
Court has heard yes from both. Ms. Gutierrez, Mr. Gutierrez, would you both raise your right hands? Do each of you solemnly swear or affirm that the testimony you will give in this cause will be the truth, so help you God?
Yes.
Yes.
Both have answered yes. You may lower your hand. Let me begin with you, Ms. Gutierrez, because you're the person that has filed for this divorce. You filed this divorce, well, first of all, now that you're under oath, is your true and correct name Casey Nicole Gutierrez?
Yes.
Ms. Gutierrez, you filed this divorce on April 10, 2026. On that date, had you lived in Texas for 6 months?
Yes.
Had you lived in Webb County for 90 days?
Yes.
Are you currently married?
Yes.
To whom?
Raymond Gutierrez.
What was the date of your marriage?
December 7, 2013.
When did you stop living together as husband and wife?
December 28, 2024.
Is there any possibility that you get back together, that you reconcile with Mr. Gutierrez?
No.
Were there any children born in the marriage?
Yes.
How many?
4.
Their ages
11, 10, 7, and 5.
and their genders.
They're all female.
Do you have an agreement with Mr. Gutierrez about possession, visitation, and child support?
Yes.
What is that agreement?
It's under the child support.
Understood.
I did file it with,
Are you asking for any changes to be made to that?
no.
Do you believe that not changing all of those things is in your daughter's best interest?
Yes.
Is there any community property that needs to be divided?
No.
Are you asking for a name change?
Yes.
To what name?
Casey Nicole Cluting.
Spell the last name.
Kluting.
And is that your maiden name?
Yes.
All right. Is there anything else that you want to tell the court?
No.
Is your true and correct name Raymond Gutierrez?
Yes.
You may lower your hands. Mr. Gutierrez, you heard the testimony of Ms. Gutierrez. Is there anything that you disagree with?
Roughly.
You agree with everything she said? One of the things that she told the court, Mr. Gutierrez, is that there's an attorney general's office case. That case has an order. That order has your rights, your duties, your visitation schedule, and your child support. Do you believe that everything should stay the same?
Yes, sir.
Do you believe that everything staying the same is in your daughter's best interest? Is there anything else you want to tell the court? All right. Ms. Gutierrez, Mr. Gutierrez, in your case, cause number 2026 FLA 561C3, the court at this time finds that it has jurisdiction over this case, meaning this is the proper court form and venue to consider your divorce. The court finds that you entered into marriage on the 7th day of December 2013, but you unfortunately stopped living together as husband and wife December 28th, 2024. The court finds that your marriage has become insupportable due to a discord or a conflict of personalities that destroys the legitimate ends of the marriage relationship. The court finds that there were 4 children, 4 daughters born in the marriage. No other children were born, adopted, or are expected. The court finds that there is a case number, cause number 2025 FLI 1661C3, that has all of your rights, duties, responsibilities, and obligations over your daughters. The court hereby incorporates those orders into this case and consolidates both cases. Nothing changes. The court finds that doing all of this is in the best interest of your daughters. The court finds that there is no community property to divide. At this time, Ms. Gutierrez, the court changes your name to Casey Nicole Kutling. And at this time, Ms. Kutling and Mr. Gutierrez, the court finds that there is no reasonable expectation of reconciliation, and the court hereby renders and pronounces you divorced.
Thank you.
Give me a second while I review your decree. Ms. Kudling and Mr. Gutierrez, the court has signed your final decree of divorce. It is final. I wish you both well, but more importantly, I wish your daughters all the best. Have a great day.
Thank you.
too.
Page 2, number 4.
Juan Ramos Limas Lara versus Marlene Araceli Reyes, cause number 2021 FLI 1115C3. Please step forward. Are you Juan Ramos Lara?
¿Es usted Juan Ramos Lara?
Perdón, mi nombre correcto es Juan Ramón Lemus. En Ramos hay un error del sistema en el nombre.
My
Sí,
correct-
Lemus Lara.
My correct name is Juan Ramón Lemus Lara.
Court marks you present in person.
El tribunal le marca presente en persona.
Are you Marlene Araceli Reyes?
¿Es usted Merlín Araceli Barahona Reyes? Yes.
Welcome to court. The court marks you present in person.
El tribunal le marca presente en persona.
This is a petition to modify the parent-child relationship.
Estamos aquí para una petición para modificar la relación entre padre e hijo.
Ms. Reyes, this is your case. What would you like to tell the court?
Señora Reyes, este es su caso. ¿Qué gusta decirle a este tribunal?
Pues yo, al estar presente aquí, yo lo único que le he estado pidiendo a él es que se presente conmigo al consulado mexicano para sacarle el pasaporte al niño. El motivo mío por sacar el pasaporte al niño es como veo la situación de cómo está aquí. Por mi nacionalidad, pues el consulado dice que es muy importante también sacarle el pasaporte.
Let me hear the translation, please.
The reason that I am present here is so that he can go with me to the Mexican consulate so that we can do the process for the passport for our son. Due to the emerging situation and my nationality, I was advised by the consulate that it's best that my son has his passport.
Is that the only request that you're making of the court?
¿Eso es lo único que está pidiendo usted de este tribunal? Yes.
Ms.
Yes, that is
Lara,
all.
excuse me, Mr. Lara and Ms. Reyes, would you raise your right hands?
Señor y señora, levanten su mano derecha.
Do you solemnly swear or affirm that the testimony you will give in this cause will be the truth, so help you God?
¿Jura o afirma que el testimonio que dará ante el día de hoy será la verdad, toda la verdad, bajo el amparo de Dios? Yes, yes.
Right, Ms. Reyes, you've told the court that the only request that you're making is to be able to apply for your child's passport.
Señora Reyes, usted le ha dicho a este tribunal que la única petición que usted está haciendo es para que usted pueda aplicar para el pasaporte del menor.
Sí.
Yes.
Is that the only request that you're making?
¿Esa es la única petición que usted está
Sí,
haciendo?
es lo único que le pido.
Yes, that is the only thing I'm asking of them.
Do you believe that this request is in the best interest of your child?
¿Cree usted que esto está en el mejor interés del menor? Yes.
Mr. Lara, Ms. Reyes says that the only request that she's making is that your child have a passport.
Señor Lara, la señora dice que la única petición es que el menor tenga su pasaporte.
Do you agree or do you disagree with the request?
¿Está usted de acuerdo o en desacuerdo con la petición?
Estoy en desacuerdo, señor. Si me permite explicarle por qué.
I am in disagreement if I'm allowed to explain why.
Yes, sir.
Adelante.
Porque ella me solicitó por un mensaje y luego hablamos que ella tiene 2 niños con su actual pareja, con los hijos aquí. Entonces ella me argumentó que quiere ir para Honduras con los niños, pero yo no hallo lógico que un padre deje ir sus 2 niños nacidos en Estados Unidos para Honduras.
Let me hear the translation.
Entonces yo creo,
What happened, Your Honor, is that she asked for it during via text message, and she has 2 other children with her now partner, and she's asking me to take the children to Honduras, and I don't understand why she would take the children to Honduras.
Go ahead, continue.
yo creo que un padre no va a dejar que alguien se lleve sus 2 hijos para un país que no es el de él. Él es mexicano, entonces yo creo que ellos quieren irse para México
al irse ellos para México, me desconectan del niño, a el niño de mí y a mí del niño. Y nosotros estamos unidos con el niño. Entonces yo por eso me estoy negando a, a firmar que ella saque pasaporte, porque fue liando, dijo que no podíamos salir de Laredo, Texas, ni ella ni yo con el niño.
And I don't understand how a father who's a Mexican national would allow her to take their own two children to Honduras. And they want to take my child who is here connected with me, and we are quite united. They also want to take him, and that's the reason that I denied my signature for the passport, because Judge Liendo told us that we have to stay here in Laredo, Texas.
Mr. Lara, has Ms. Reyes or anyone associated with Ms. Reyes ever threatened to take your child and not return him to you?
Señor, alguien o la señora o alguien asociado con la señora le ha amenazado a usted que se llevará a su hijo y no le regresará a su hijo?
No, lo que comento es de que él es mexicano y él no va a permitir que se lleve a sus dos niños para Honduras. Entonces, si tienen por irse, es para México. Al irse para México se llevan a mi niño y al de ella, que es de ella también, y yo no voy a volver a ver al niño porque yo no puedo ir a México.
Translation,
No,
please.
What I am argumenting is that I don't think that they're going to go to Honduras, but they are going to take my child into Mexico, and I won't be able to see my child because I cannot go to Mexico.
No, it's clear to the court that that is your belief.
Es claro para este tribunal que eso es lo que usted cree.
But what I'm trying to find out if that belief is based on something that Ms. Reyes said or did, or it's just your thought.
Pero lo que estoy tratando de aceptar es que si esto es algo que usted solamente cree o es algo que la señora Reyes ha dicho o si es algo que usted simplemente piensa que va a suceder.
Bueno, la verdad, nadie me ha dicho nada, pero como yo como padre de dos hijos nacidos aquí, no voy a permitir que nadie se los lleve para otro país, que no sea el mío, que sería el de ella, sería México, y mis hijos entonces se los llevan para Honduras, y Honduras es un país que terriblemente, por desgracia, estamos mal. Entonces nadie me ha dicho
Translation,
nada,
please.
nadie me ha dicho de que ella va
No,
para México.
to tell you the truth, nobody has said anything to me, but I just don't understand how having children that have been born here, you would take them to Honduras or Mexico, because unfortunately in Honduras, we've been having a really bad time.
Ms. Reyes, what would you like to tell the court?
Señora Reyes, ¿qué gusta decirle usted a este tribunal?
Bueno, estamos ahorita con lo del niño, ¿verdad? De nosotros, lo de los otros dos niños, con mi esposo, sí tenemos todos los papeles, él también me puso la carta de poder y todo, pero él dice que llevo al niño con Honduras. Yo no llevo al niño con Honduras. Yo sé cómo está la situación en mi país. Yo para qué voy a ir a Honduras, sé que voy a recalar a mis hijos.
Translation.
We're here because of our son. I have everything in order regarding my other two children. I'm not going to take my child or my children to Honduras. I know how the situation is there.
Go ahead and continue.
Continúe.
Y como le digo, como está la situación ahorita de nosotros los inmigrantes, yo hablé con el consulado me dijo, sácale el pasaporte al niño por llegar cosas, ¿verdad? Que pasara, porque tu situación es más difícil por tu nacionalidad que es de Honduras. Entonces, es importante que tú tengas el pasaporte del niño, en llegado caso que a ti te deporten y los niños estén en casa, entonces tú puedes hacer una solicitud para que tú puedas reclamar también a tu niño, o ya sea que tú salgas voluntariamente con los tres niños sin el problema de que hay atrás.
And how I was saying, due to the current situation with immigration, I was advised to get everything in order and make sure that I had the passport for my child in case anything were to happen, in case the children were to be at home, I would have a recourse to request for them to be transported or given to me. And also, if I voluntarily want to exit the country, they would be able to do so with me as well.
Ms. Reyes, in the orders signed by the court in 2021, you were given on page 2 the exclusive right to designate the primary residence of the child.
Señora Reyes, en la orden que fue firmada en este tribunal en el 2021, se le dio a usted el derecho exclusivo de designar la residencia de los menores en la página número 2.
Does this child continue to live with you?
¿Este menor de edad aún vive con usted? Yes.
Are you asking for a change to that?
¿Está usted pidiendo un cambio a eso?
Cambio que-
A change to what?
You're not asking that your child go and live with Mr. Lara, right?
Usted no está pidiendo que el menor vaya y viva con el señor Lara, ¿correcto?
¿Cómo estamos? Estamos compartiendo, el niño queda también día con él y el niño queda también día conmigo. Compartimos los dos.
We share right now, some days with him, some days with me.
Mr. Lara, you haven't made a request that you be given the right to designate where this child lives, have you?
Señor Lara, usted no ha hecho una petición o ha archivado algo que usted esté pidiendo que el menor viva con usted, ¿o sí?
No, tenemos custodia compartida.
No, we have shared custody.
Well, you do by agreement, but not by court order.
Lo tienen ustedes por acuerdo, sin embargo, la orden no dice eso.
So let me see if I understand this correct, Ms. Reyes. The advice to you by the consulate was, since you're a citizen of another country, that your child should have his passport in case you have to leave.
Entonces, déjeme comprender lo que me está diciendo. Y lo que pasó es que el consulado le aconsejó a usted que debido a que usted es un ciudadano de otro país, que el menor debe de tener el pasaporte listo si es que usted desea irse.
Sí, por la situación de cómo ahorita, miedo a que me los separen.
Yes, due to the current situation, I'm afraid that they would be separated.
Pero antes de sacar al niño, yo lo voy a consultar con él y venir otra vez aquí.
But before taking my child anywhere, I will let him know and I will come to court first.
And the passport that you're requesting is a US passport?
¿Y el pasaporte que usted está pidiendo es un pasaporte americano?
No, mexicano para el niño.
No, Mexican.
El niño es de México.
He
Nació en-
was born in Mexico.
Is the child a US citizen?
¿Y el menor es un ciudadano americano?
No.
No,
No nació aquí. El niño me nació en México.
no, he
Solo
wasn't
los
born
otros
here.
dos sí son americanos. Tengo 3 hijos.
Mr. Lara, is your son with Ms. Reyes a Mexican citizen?
Señor Lara, ¿su hijo con la señora es un ciudadano mexicano?
Sí, tenemos.
Yes, sir.
So, and the only reason that you're objecting to a Mexican citizen having a Mexican passport is for a belief and fear that isn't grounded in fact or anything that Ms. Reyes threatened you with.
Y la razón por la que usted está objecionando a que un ciudadano mexicano obtenga su pasaporte mexicano es por lo que usted cree y por los miedos que usted tiene. Sin embargo, no es por nada que la señora haya dicho o hecho.
No, señor. Es un temor que albergo, que yo como padre no permitiría que los hijos míos autorizar a los menores de edad que vayan para otro país que no sea el de ellos. Y y si él como padre es mexicano, no va a ir para Honduras y no la va a dejar a ella ir sola con sus hijos. Entonces, por eso me niego. Pero si hiciera un compromiso de que en realidad necesita el pasaporte y que para salir para cualquier parte que sea, tiene que ser actualizado, como dijo el juez Liando, que no podemos salir.
Let me hear the translation.
No, sir. It's due to the fear that I don't understand how they would take children born in this country to another country if that's not where they belong to. But if it's if we come to a compromise and in reality there is a necessity for them, but as I said before, Judge Liendo said that we cannot leave.
Ms. Reyes, I don't know what the Mexican government requires for passports for children.
Señora, no sé qué es lo que necesita el consulado o los requisitos en cuanto a los pasaportes para los menores.
Would the do you think the Mexican government would allow or honor a order from this court that authorizes you only to request the passport?
¿Usted cree que el consulado mexicano va a honrar una orden de este tribunal, la cual le atribuye a usted el derecho de pedir el pasaporte mexicano?
El consulado por eso me entregó esta hoja para que pasara por el juez, para que él pueda autorizar de que yo pueda solicitar el pasaporte del niño, ya que él no quiere.
That's why the consulate provided me this page where the judge may authorize the expedition of the passport because he does not want to authorize it.
All right, so this is what the court's going to do, Mr. Lara and Ms. Reyes. In this case, the court finds that there is good cause, reason, and basis to grant the request.
Esto es lo que da el tribunal. El tribunal halla que hay buena razón y base para que el tribunal otorgue la petición.
The court hereby authorizes Ms. Reyes to be the sole person that can apply for the passport.
El tribunal autoriza que la señora Reyes sea la persona única que autorice para aplicar para el pasaporte.
And there will be a restriction in the court order that the child is not allowed to travel to any other country other than the United States and to Mexico.
Y habrá una restricción en ese orden en la cual el menor no podrá viajar a ningún otro país, solamente en Estados Unidos y en México.
Does that make sense, Ms. Reyes?
¿Eso tiene sentido, señora Reyes? Yes, of course.
Does that make sense, Mr. Lara?
¿Eso toma el sentido, señor Lara?
Excelencia, se lo lleva para México y no lo voy a volver a ver nunca.
No,
puedo
if,
ir a México.
if he,
Please.
if she
No,
takes him to
señor.
Mexico, I won't be able to see him
No.
again.
He's a Mexican citizen.
Él es un ciudadano americano, mexicano.
I can't prevent
Pero,
a citizen of their country from applying for a passport of their own country.
No puedo prevenir a un ciudadano de su propio país aplicar a un pasaporte de su país.
And that's not what you told the court. You told the court that your fear was Honduras, not Mexico.
Eso no fue lo que usted dijo. Usted dijo que usted temía que él se fuera a Honduras, no México.
no, ella me dijo a mí que quiere ir para Honduras, pero ella no quiere ir para Honduras. Quiere estos niños con otros niños que son americanos. Se lo lleva, señor,
I-
no lo vuelvo a ver nunca.
No, she told me that she was going to go to Honduras, but that's not going to be the truth. Her partner is Mexican. I won't be able to see my son again.
Le hacemos daño a él también.
I'm going to ask you this one more time, Ms. Reyes. What is the nationality and citizenship of your child with Mr. Lara.
Le voy a hacer la pregunta una vez más
Sí, señor.
a la señora Reyes. ¿Cuál es la nacionalidad del hijo que usted tiene con el señor Lara?
Mexicano.
He is Mexican.
Does your child have any other citizenship?
¿Tiene él alguna otra nacionalidad?
No, más
No.
que mexicano.
No,
Same
just
ruling.
Mexican.
Court will prepare its own orders. These are the orders of the court. I wish you both very well.
El tribunal va a preparar sus propias órdenes y les deseo bien a ambos.
Muchas gracias.
Page 3, number 6.
María Cristela Viejo versus Samuel Sanchez, cause number 2025 FLA 873C3. María Viejo, Samuel Sanchez, if you're present, please step forward. Speak into the microphone and tell the court, are you María Cristela Viejo?
Sí, sí.
Yes, sir.
Welcome to court. The court marks you present in person.
Bienvenido al tribunal. El tribunal le marca en presente en persona.
Are you Samuel Sanchez?
Sí, yo soy Samuel Sánchez.
Yes, I am Samuel Sánchez.
Welcome to court. You're also in person.
Bienvenido al tribunal. Usted también se encuentra presente en persona.
Ms. Viejo, are you ready to go forward?
Señora, ¿usted está lista para seguir?
Sí.
Yes,
Mr. Sanchez, are you ready to go forward?
yes.
Ms. Viejo and Mr. Sanchez, would you both raise your right hands?
Por favor, levante su mano derecha.
Do you solemnly swear or affirm that the testimony that you give in this cause will be the truth, so help you God?
¿Jura o afirman que el testimonio que darán bajo el día de hoy será la verdad, toda la verdad, bajo el amparo de Dios?
Sí.
Sí.
Yes.
You may lower your hands. Mr. Sanchez, you are the person that's making a request. What is your request?
Señor Sánchez, usted es la persona que estará preparando o está haciendo la petición. ¿Cuál es su petición?
Sí, que tengo 4 meses que no miro a mis hijos.
I haven't seen my children for 4 months.
Tell the court why.
Dígale al tribunal por qué.
No sé, me los esconde ella.
I don't know. She hides them from me.
When was the last time you saw, how many children do you have with Miss Viejo?
¿Cuántos hijos tiene usted?
2 niños,
2 boys,
Their ages?
niña y niño,
a girl and a boy. Sus edades,
de 9 y de 12.
9 and 12.
When was the last time you saw your children?
¿Cuándo fue la última
El
vez que vio a sus
14 de
hijos?
febrero,
February 14th,
2026?
sí, de
2026?
este año.
Yes, this year.
And after that date, have you made attempts to see your children?
Y después de esa fecha, ¿usted ha hecho esfuerzos para ver a los menores?
Sí,
Yes.
What attempts have you made?
¿Qué esfuerzos ha hecho?
pude localizarlos, he ido a buscarlos a la escuela y me han cerrado las puertas.
I've tried to locate them. I've searched for them. I've gone to the school and doors have been shut.
Any other efforts besides going to their school?
¿Algún otro esfuerzo además de ir a la escuela de ellos?
Sí, cuando me tocan, pues los llamaba, no me contestaban, hacía reporte con policía, íbamos al departamento donde ellos viven, tocábamos y no salía nadie.
Yes, when it was my turn to see them, I would call, there would be no answer. I would make a report with the police department. We would go to the apartment where they live and nobody would answer.
Is there anything else you want to tell the court?
¿Algo más que guste decirle al tribunal?
No,
No.
Ms. Viejo, Mr. Sanchez says that he hasn't seen the 2 children that he has with you since February 14th. Is that true or not true?
Señora, el señor dice que él no ha visto a los menores desde el 14 de febrero. ¿Es esto cierto o no cierto?
Sí.
Yes.
Tell the court why.
¿Por qué? Dígale al tribunal.
Las veces yo se los prestaba cuando debía y las veces que se las he prestado, él se los lleva, los encierra en un cuarto. Él se sale todo el día, toda la noche, llega hasta otro día, drogado y borracho. No sabe si los niños comen, almuerzan, cenan. No están bajo el cuidado de nadie.
The times that I would allow them to go with him, when it was his turn, he would take them and then he would lock them in a room day and night. And he wouldn't know if they had eaten anything, breakfast, lunch, or dinner. And he would be out day and night and come back drugged and drunk.
¿Puedo continuar?
Yes.
Los niños me llaman por teléfono cuando él no está presente y me están llamando que no quieren estar ahí, que no quieren estar en esa casa porque me preguntan a mí que por qué los quiere ver si no conviven con él y no lo ven. ¿para qué están con él? Si simplemente él no está ahí, él se sale de fiesta, entonces no convive con sus hijos.
And the children call me on the phone and they say, why do we have to be here? Why do I have to be in this house? If when the time that we are here, he's not with us, and he goes out and parties.
Los niños no quieren verlo, los niños tienen su teléfono, él los pagaba antes, él se los cortó, los tuve que sacar yo otras líneas de teléfono a mis niños. Él nomás una vez ha ido a buscarlos al apartamento con un policía y no estábamos, nosotros andábamos en una tienda, entonces nomás ha buscado en el apartamento una vez porque nosotros ahí vivimos. Entonces,
Translation, please.
And the children don't want to see him. He used to pay for their phone and then he disconnected them. So now I had to give them new phone lines, and he just only went once to go see them to the apartment, and we were out, and that's when he called the police. We were at a store.
Mr. Sanchez, respond to this.
Señor Sánchez, responda, por favor.
No es cierto nada de eso.
That is not true.
Mi mamá me ayuda a cuidarlos, mi mamá es maestra, está profesional para ayudarme. Cuando los llevo a mi casa, mi mamá los atiende. Yo soy padre, yo salgo en las noches, pero yo puedo salir, divertirme, eso es todo. Yo no me drogo, no tomo, pero ella está haciendo esto, no sé por qué, todavía está molestando mi vida, no sé qué tenga.
Translation, please.
That is not true. My mom assists me and takes care of them with me. She's a professional. She's a teacher. I am a father, but I do go out at nights. That I can do that. I do drink, but I don't do drugs. And she continues to meddle in my life, and I don't know why she's doing it.
Ms. Viejo, what information, evidence do you have that Mr. Sanchez uses drugs?
Señora Viejo, ¿qué información o evidencia tiene usted de que el señor Sánchez utiliza drogas?
pues era su esposa y yo sabía,
I was his wife. I knew.
pero los niños estaban bajo mi cuidado y entonces yo ya no voy a permitir que estén con él porque es mentira, no los cuidan, en su casa no hay nadie, su mamá nunca está, se sale, ni siquiera avisa. Yo viví ahí mucho tiempo, entonces yo sé en realidad cómo son las cosas ahí. Eso que él
Translation,
está
please.
diciendo es mentira.
Translation, please.
I was his wife. And the children were under my care. What he's saying is a lie. I used to live in that house. His mother is not always there. She just gets up and leave. I know that his mom is not there all the time. I know that what he's saying is a lie.
Ms. Viejo, during your marriage to Mr. Sanchez, how frequent was the drug use?
Durante su matrimonio con el señor Sánchez, ¿qué tan frecuente era el uso de drogas?
Cada fin de semana.
Every weekend.
What type of substances?
¿Qué tipo de sustancia?
Cocaína.
Cocaine.
For how long of a period of time was the use?
¿Por qué tan largo el periodo de uso?
Todo el fin de semana, 3 días seguidos.
All weekend, 3 days straight.
But I mean, let's assume that what you're saying is true. Was it only for a 3-month period, a 3-year period, a 10-year period, a 1-week period?
Asumamos que lo que usted está diciendo es la verdad, pero ¿cuánto fue el periodo? ¿3 semanas, 3 días, 3 meses, 1 año, 1 semana?
Todos los años que estuve con él.
Every single year that I was with him.
I don't know your life.
Yo no sé su vida.
I don't know if you were with him for 1 year or 20.
12 años.
I was married with him 12 years.
So your testimony here is that for 12 years, Mr. Sanchez would use cocaine every weekend?
Entonces su testimonio aquí es que durante 12 años el señor usaba o se drogaba cada fin de semana.
Sí.
Yes.
Response, Mr. Sanchez?
Respuesta, señor Sánchez.
Nada es verdad.
It is not true.
Yo estoy pagando child support, todo el corriente de todo, estoy haciendo todo bien y ella no sé qué tiene contra mí.
No está al corriente.
Estoy pagando child support a todo.
Don't, everybody stop. Translation as to Mr. Sanchez's statement.
Yo estoy I am paying child support. I am up to date. I don't know what she has against me.
Ms. Viejo, I think you have a counter petition, right, against Mr. Sanchez?
Señora, creo que usted interpuso una contrapetición en contra del señor Sánchez.
What are you asking?
¿Qué es lo que usted está pidiendo?
Que no quiero que los vean. Simplemente porque yo no voy a poner en riesgo a mis hijos. Mi niño tiene 11 años, mi niña 13 años, es un adolescente. Él los fines de semana también hace fiestas en su casa con puros hombres. Entran y salen a la casa, drogados y borrachos. No pienso permitir arriesgar a mis niños. A mí no me importa su vida de
Let me hear the translation, please.
I don't want him to see them. I am not going to put my children at risk. They are 11. My girl is 13. She's an adolescent and he parties every weekend and it's all men and they go in and out of the house. And I am not going to risk my children.
So let's do this, Mr. Sanchez and Ms. Viejo,
Haremos lo siguiente, señores.
because there is a very serious allegation of drug use,
Debido a que hay una alegación seria en cuanto a drogas,
but there is a complete denial of that allegation.
pero hay una negación completa de esa alegación.
So why don't you both agree to this?
Así que, ¿por qué no ambos acuerdan a esto?
Mr. Sanchez, this court has the ability to conduct an instant drug test
Señor Sánchez, este tribunal tiene la posibilidad de hacer un dopaje instantáneo.
if you voluntarily agree to this test. The results will prove that one person is being truthful and one person is not being truthful.
Si usted está de acuerdo a este dopaje, entonces los resultados arrojarán de que una persona está diciendo la verdad y la otra no.
Would you agree to be tested? Would you volunteer to be tested right now?
¿Y usted de manera voluntaria se sometería a este dopaje?
Sí, y voy a contratar un abogado porque todo lo que está diciendo ella no es cierto.
Yes, and I will be hiring the services of an attorney because what
Right.
she's saying is not true.
We're going to be able to show right now whether it's true or not true.
Podremos demostrar ahora si es que lo que está diciendo es verdad o no verdad.
So let me place this case on hold. And actually, Ms. Viejo, I missed one thing.
Así que hablaremos sobre este caso en un par de minutos. Y señora Viejo, una cosa más.
I never order or I never ask one person to volunteer. It has to be mutual. So if Mr. Sanchez volunteers, you also need to volunteer to take a drug test. Do you volunteer?
Nunca ordeno a una persona a someterse de manera voluntaria a un dopaje sin hacerlo a la otra parte que está haciendo la alegación. ¿Está usted o de manera voluntaria se somete usted también a un dopaje?
Claro que sí.
Of course, yes.
All right, then I take a seat. You will both be drug tested momentarily.
So, estarán con usted. Page 5, number 13, Your Honor.
Gerardo Daniel Ancira versus Noemi Seattle Ancira. Settle Ancira. Cause number 2026 FLB 568C3.
Respondent is present, Your Honor, and petitioner not present. And there is no counter.
Are you Noemi Ancira? Welcome to court, Ms. Ancira. The court marks you present in person. Gerardo Daniel Ancira, are you present?
Not present or identified.
Court finds petitioner not present. Ms. Ancira, this is a very weird situation because Mr. Ancira has requested a divorce, but he's not present to move on the divorce. What do you want to tell the court? What do you want me to know?
I mean, I also want the divorce. He is supposed to be getting married soon, so he wants to divorce. Well, that's what he has to. He wanted a divorce so he could get married. So he went ahead and petitioned it, but he's not here. So that's weird.
Sure.
Are there any children in this case?
We do have a 24-year-old son.
All right. Well, I can prove up the divorce through you, and then you need to fill out a divorce decree to have me sign.
Okay.
Ms. Ancira, would you raise your right hand? You solemnly swear, and you want to go forward, right? Do you solemnly swear or affirm that the testimony you give in this cause will be the truth so help you God? You may lower your hand. Is your true and correct name Noemi
Settle.
Ansira?
Yes, sir.
Welcome to court once more. Now that you're under oath. Ms. Ansira, this case was filed on April 10, 2026. On that date, had you lived in Texas for 6 months?
Yes.
Had you lived in Webb County for 90 days?
Yes.
Do you believe that on that date, Mr. Ansira lived in Texas for 6 months?
Yes, he did.
Do you believe that he had lived in Webb County for 90 days?
Yes.
Ms. Ansira, are you currently married?
To him.
Okay. And what was the date that you all entered into marriage?
Oh, my goodness. I can't even tell you. It was a long time ago.
Give me an approximate.
I want to say maybe like, so my son is 24. They had to have been like 2002. So in 2000, and I want to say it was like February, March,
Of
2000.
Okay. And when did you stop living together as husband and wife?
So I think it was in 2000, early 2003. He went to prison and did 20 years. So he was gone since then.
All right. And is there any possibility that you reconcile?
No.
Were there any children born in the marriage?
Born in the marriage? Yes, one child.
And the age?
24.
Any minors?
No.
Were any children adopted?
No.
Are any expected?
No.
Is there any community property for the court to divide?
No.
Are you asking for a name change?
Yes.
To what name?
Settle. No, I mean settle.
All right. Is there anything else you want to tell the court?
No.
All right. Ms. Ansira, in your case, cause number 2026 FLB 568C3, the court finds that it has jurisdiction. You've established jurisdiction both through your residency and Mr. Ansira's residency, which means this is the proper court form and venue to consider granting your divorce. The court finds that you entered into marriage with Mr. Ansira about 2000, but you stopped living together as husband and wife in 2003 when he went to prison. The court finds that there was one child born in the marriage. That child is now an adult. No other children were born, adopted, or are expected. The court finds that there is no community property to divide. The court hereby changes your name to Naomi Settle. And at this time is settled, the court finds that there is no reasonable expectation of reconciliation, and the court hereby renders and pronounces you divorced.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Fill out this divorce decree, and I'll call your case again so that I can finalize this. No.
Thank you.
Your Honor, before we call the next two contested cases, may we call the guardianship?
Yes.
Page 7, number 16. 2011 PB 6 103 L2 in the matter of Joanne Denise Guajardo. This amended annual report was filed and approved by Your Honor on May 22nd of 2026. Next annual report is due March 22nd, 2027.
Well taken.
Page 7, number 17, 2020 PB 6 41 L2 in the guardianship of JGE ERT Jr. and ARA. This case was not supposed to be set today, Your Honor. Counsel Elizamar Soto made an appearance and she is filing the request for the new proposed successor guardian. However, not all the information has been complied with. As soon as it is, we will go ahead and set it in the court's next available docket.
Well taken.
And the reports are still pending. Would you like it for a reports due?
Yes. Give me 60 to 90.
In the self-rep, Your Honor, or should we put it in a regular docket?
In the regular.
Then we will do August 18th at 2 p.m. for reports due. And probate court investigator Rodriguez will reach out.
Wonderful.
Page 8, number 18, 2021 PB 6 7 L2 in the matter of Gabriel Tobias Jr. Guardian was informed that amendment of the reports needed to be done, but none have been filed. May we give it the August setting, Your Honor, since the 26, 20, no, the 25, 26 need to be due as well.
Give us that date.
August the 5th at 2 p.m.
So ordered.
And probate investigator Rodriguez will reach out.
Wonderful. Thank you for that.
The next contested matter, Your Honor,
Yes.
page 2, number 5.
Jessica Gomez Eduardo Garza, cause number 2023 FLA 247C3. Ms. Gomez, Mr. Garza, please step forward. Are you Jessica Gomez?
Yes, Your Honor.
Welcome to court, Ms. Gomez, court martial present in person. Are you Eduardo Garza?
Yes, Your Honor.
Welcome to court, Mr. Garza, court martial present in person. This is a motion for enforcement and motion for contempt. Ms. Gomez, Mr. Garza, let me place you both under oath. Do each of you solemnly swear or affirm that the testimony you will give in this cause will be the truth, so help you God?
Yes.
Yes, Your Honor.
You may lower your hands. Ms. Gomez, you are the petitioner. You're the person that's making requests to the court. What would you like the court to know, and what is it you're asking?
Okay, so he has not paid child support since February of this year. So he's past due already 6 months. We were also pending a lump sum for our settlement agreement and our divorce. He did pay me that, I think, in April 30th, right after I filed that motion. But as of today, he has not paid child support.
How much is Mr. Garza supposed to be paying in child support?
He's supposed to be paying $1,865.50
Per month?
Yes, Your
When
Honor.
was the last time you received that amount?
January.
Anything else that you want to tell the court?
I'm sorry?
Anything else that you want to tell the court?
I do have some receipts I found here on our joint account for Louis Vuitton, where he's been spending a lot of money throughout these whole months that he has not paid child support. So, I mean, there's no reason why he is not paying, because he has the means, because he has been spending a lot of money on luxury
Well,
items.
Just put it out there, because I can't assume or I can't presume anything. And I think I know what you're saying, but I mean, I can't believe for 1 second that you're saying that Mr. Garza is going out and spending Louis Vuitton on himself. So what is it that you're trying to tell the court? Just come out and say
Well,
it.
I'm trying to say that I don't believe he hasn't paid because he doesn't have the means to pay. It's just that he just doesn't want to pay.
Understood.
Thank you.
Anything else the court should know?
No, not at the moment.
Mr. Garza, Ms. Gomez says that you did pay a lump sum amount that you were supposed to as part of your divorce, but that you haven't paid child support all of this year. What would you like to tell the court?
Your Honor, I have been making the payments, to a
You
different.
have?
Yes, I am behind a month, which is the month of May. Oh, I'm sorry, June. This past month. But I'm making the payments through a different website because the Texas child support portal blocked me from the website. So I have to be rerouted to a different website, which is called Expert Pay. And that's where I'm submitting the payments.
What is expert pay?
It's like an alternate website for, I guess, submitting child support payments.
Who told you to pay there?
It was the customer service from the Texas child support office.
Do you have any proof that amounts have been paid into expert pay?
I have it on my phone, yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
are you gonna give me your phone so that I can take it?
I'll give,
And and then the clerk's gonna keep it.
oh, I can email it, whatever.
But this is your day in court. What am I supposed to do with this? You have no proof that you've paid.
I can submit the information, but
On a day after your court day, after I make a decision?
um,
I mean, you need to, everybody needs to prepare for court. I don't know how I'm not saying I have a difficult job. I just need to receive the information and then make a decision, but I can't make a decision without information. I don't have that information. You have that information. So if Ms. Gomez says you haven't paid, and then you say, I have paid, I just have no evidence, what am I supposed to do?
I thought the payments will be reflected already on her account. I don't know why they haven't been posted.
She has a responsibility to come to court and say this happened or this didn't happen. Once she does that, then the burden, which is like the ball comes in to your court, and then you say, well, yeah, she's right, and here's a check, or no, she's absolutely wrong, and here's a proof of payment. Without that proof of payment, her testimony is believed. I tell you what. So, and and that's the only thing you're asking here today, Ms. Gomez, the payment of 1,865 a month for this whole year. Is that what you're asking?
Yes, also one more thing, Your Honor, I have contacted Attorney General numerous times and there's no payment made at all.
All right.
And there's nothing on the debit card that's usually deposited through.
So let me do this. I think this would be good, right, just, and fair to everyone. But more importantly, the children. This is not, I know that this is personal for every parent, and I know what it's like to be a parent. So this is not about Ms. Gomez. This is not about Mr. Garza. This is about the court trying to effectuate the law. And the law says kids need money to live, to grow, to be educated, and all these things. So let me do this. Based on your testimony here today, the court hereby takes a judgment against Mr. Garza in favor of Ms. Gomez in the amount of $11,190. This is the amount you owe her. However, I'm going to place this for entry of judgment, for an order's due, on our next pro se docket, which is on
August 5th at 2 p.m.
All right. So I'm taking a judgment now against you for $11,190. On the day we come back to court on August the 5th, I'm going to sign it. And now there's interest and penalties and all these things, unless you come back to court with all of that evidence. I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt. I'm giving you 1 month to prove that what you're telling the court is true, because if it's true, then I'm not going to sign that order. If it isn't true, I sign that order, and now there's ramifications for not having paid the amount, and then you can't prove that you were being truthful, and it just. But I think I'm giving you I believe you. I'm just giving you a month to prove that what you're saying is true. Ms. Gomez, what do you want to say?
Just one more thing, Your Honor. I have also personally messaged him asking him for child support payment, and he could have just easily told me if he was making the payment. Hey, I made the payment through this website. Go ahead and contact.
You've won your case.
Okay, thank you.
There is no need to beat a dead horse or to be an ungracious winner. You understand this?
I didn't mean to be that.
One other thing. I'm concerned about the markings, the cuts that you have on your arm.
They're burned.
On the other one. Yes, and into the
I
microphone.
cook a lot. They are burns.
They're not purposeful cuts.
No,
Okay.
not at all. I love my life. I love my children.
I have to ask, and it's
Thank you.
concerning.
No, yes, thank you, Your Honor. No,
All right. Do you have any questions for the court, Ms. Gomez?
I don't. No, thank you.
Do you have any questions for the court, Mr. Garza?
No, yeah.
All right, so
Before they leave, I don't have the email for petitioner so that we may send the case center link and
Ms.
they may upload all their evidence.
Ms. Gomez, what is your email address?
It's my first and last name, Jessica Gomez, 738@icloud.com.
One more time, a little bit slower, please.
Jessica Gomez, 738@icloud.com.
And does the court have Mr. Garza's email?
Yes, but may I confirm?
What is your email address, Mr. Garza?
EduardoG134@gmail.
One more
Correct.
time and a little bit slower.
That's my name, EduardoG134@gmail.
All right. Be on the lookout for your emails. Upload all of the information you have about expert pay, payments done, debits, to whatever proof that you want the court to review, upload it to that website. That way, what Ms. Gomez is saying is true or not true, and then the kids get their money one way or the other. Do you have any questions on that, Mr. Garza?
No.
All right, I wish you both very well. Have a
Thank
great
you.
day.
Thank you, Ana.
Page 2, number 3.
Brenda Ashley Gonzalez versus Jason David Rivera, cause number 2019 FLA 2258C3. Are you Brenda Gonzalez? Please
You're on mute.
unmute your device.
Yes, Your Honor, I'm Brenda Gonzalez.
Welcome to court, Ms. Gonzalez. The court marks you present. You're participating by video conference. This is an in-person docket. Remind the court, Ms. Gonzalez, why you're attending by video conference.
I live in Castle Rock, Colorado, which is
Understood.
a little more than 1,000 miles away.
Understood. The court marks you present by video conference. Are you Jason David Rivera?
Yes, Your Honor.
Welcome to court, Mr. Rivera. The court marks you present in person. Ms. Gonzalez and Mr. Rivera, the court signed an order June 15th of this year. You were to attend mediation. Ms. Gonzalez, did you attend mediation?
I did.
Mr. Rivera, did you attend mediation?
Yes, Your Honor.
And as part of that mediation, both of you were to submit copies of your most recent pay stubs, your W-2s, and your tax returns. Ms. Gonzalez, did you do that?
I did, Your Honor.
Mr. Rivera, did you do that?
Yes, Your Honor.
And Ms. Gonzalez, were you able to resolve your dispute at mediation?
No,
Mr. Rivera, were you able to resolve your dispute at mediation?
No, Your Honor.
All right, Ms. Gonzalez, what is it that you're asking the court?
so I'm here to request an order compelling the production of outstanding discovery under Texas Rule of Civil Procedure 215.1.
What specific discovery are you requesting?
Okay, so there are 3 narrow contested issues before the court today. It's the children's specific pediatric treatment dates, which is number 1. Number 2 is the overnight cohabitation dates of an unrelated adult residing in Jason's home. And then number 3 is a month-by-month financial ledger of net resources to calculate child support correctly.
Well, but didn't you just so when you exchanged or when you sent in pay stubs, W-2s, tax returns, did you just send that to the mediator or did you send it to each other?
I uploaded it to the Thompson Reuters Case Center, which is what
So
was
both of you have
mandated.
it.
He did not upload anything to the Case Center. I'm the only one that uploaded.
Mr. Rivera, did you upload all of that information to Case Center?
Everything was filed with the court. I filed
How did you file and under what
downstairs.
why didn't you file with Case Center if you filed with the court with the clerk's office?
I'm sorry.
Why would you file with the clerk's office and not with Case Center? Like, why did you do it that way and not the other way?
Thomson Reuters?
Right.
Oh, because all the filings I've been doing here with the clerk. My tax returns, my pay
But why?
stubs.
But why? I want to know why you didn't file with Case Center and why did you file with the clerks?
What I was told to do.
By whom?
You, Your Honor. You said to bring the tax returns and the pay stubs, and that's what I did.
To bring them to court.
Yes, and I filed them downstairs as well.
And that's my question. Why did you do that?
Oh, because you can see them.
And so can the rest of the planet.
I was unaware of that.
This is why we have Case Center. Well, so I see so I can't, I can't fault you I can question the wisdom, but I can't punish or sanction you because you did turn them in. So that's actually a good thing. Ms. Gonzalez, as to your third request, I can't grant that because Mr. Rivera did actually file that information with the court on April the 1st, 2026. So you complied one way and he complied the other way. I much prefer that everything get filed into case center because you can see each other's, but nobody can either. But both of you did that, so I can't fault anybody for doing that. So the next question I have, Mr. Rivera, Ms. Gonzalez here today is requesting that you provide pediatric dates and dates of an unrelated person. Do you agree or do you disagree with that request?
I disagree, Your Honor.
Tell the court why.
Petitioner's motion characterizes respondent's responses as constituting no answer at all. This characterization is inaccurate. Respondent answered each interrogatory and asserted objections were appropriate. Your Honor.
Tell me exactly what that means in your own words. When she asked you for pediatric information, what information did you respond with?
I gave her what she asked for. She asked for the who the kids were getting their medical care from. I have submitted, I'm sorry.
You filed it into the case. Well, now the question to you then, Ms. Gonzalez, is have you seen the medical information that Mr. Rivera filed into the case on April the 1st?
He filed some medical information on April the 1st.
Yes, he did.
To where?
Into the clerk's file.
So I called them. I can't actually get access to that unless I'm there personally.
Which is why I suggest that people do this on case center so that you have instant access. But so my question is, you haven't reviewed this information, have you?
I'm not able to right now, no.
Right. So it's there. So I can't order something to happen that's already been done. All right. So that answers the net resources question. That answers the medical information question. As to the second of the three, the one remaining one, Mr. Rivera, the dates that you had on unrelated adult, Ms. Gonzalez is requesting that information. What is your response? Do you agree or do you disagree?
I disagreed and I objected. I objected at first with her initial response, then a supplemental answer and our supplemental answers, which are also in the case files.
Tell me what that is.
My current girlfriend and her daughter.
Not who. Tell me what are the objections?
Oh, the objection was reaching too much of her personal information.
Tell the court why you believe you're entitled to making that request and entitled to that information, Ms. Gonzalez.
Since Michelle is a person that is, well, according to the girls, watches them sometimes while Jason's not there, I think I'm entitled to know who is watching my kids.
Is that the information you're requesting?
About what? Are we talking about Michelle, right?
I don't know who Michelle is. This is your request.
Okay.
You tell me.
So all I'm asking is to know who it is that's an unrelated adult that's staying at the house. That's all.
And I think you just answered that, did you not?
I did.
Any other questions? I think both of you are under oath, and if you're not, this is a court recorded session. So Mr. Rivera has now stated in open court who those persons are. Does that answer your question, Ms. Gonzalez?
Yes.
Okay. So I think that now resolves your three requests on discovery. So this petition to modify was filed by whom?
Me. Petition to modify the parent-child relationship,
Yes.
me.
All
And I
right.
also filed an amended one, I believe.
Okay. Well, this is a hearing on that case. Are you ready to go forward?
It doesn't say on the docket that that's for that case today. It says on the docket for the motion for compelled discovery, but I didn't see the other thing.
This was sent on June the 4th. This case is hereby set for the petition to modify the parent-child relationship. It was sent to you on June the 4th at 9:28 to xaydyn@gmail.com. We're here on this case. Are you ready to go forward, Ms. Gonzalez?
No, I'm not.
Well, what should the court do then? I mean, you made a request to the court. We set the case. This is your opportunity to be heard. What are you asking the court to do now?
Well, my thing was, so the orders for his financials were specifically supposed to go electronically on the case center. It didn't say anything about him turning it into the county clerk. Whether or not he can do it, I totally understand.
Yeah.
But the orders on both the aid and mediation and the one that you gave us for April 1st to be ready for April 1st, both stated specifically that he had to post it in the case center.
Yes,
So that's my thing. That's what I'm trying to, and since I don't have access to that, to the county clerk right now, I believe that he should have followed the directions specifically given in both court ordered documents.
Well, I certainly understand that. What do you have to say in response, Mr. Rivera?
Your Honor, I would like to mention to the court that case files, motions that she has sent in, I went downstairs, asked for them, paid for them, got copies, no problems. There was no denials. She could do the same thing.
Can
Sure.
Jason is very aware that every time any of us files a motion, we get it to our emails directly. So I'm not really sure why he's bringing up that he can go to the county clerk and I can't.
Look, so let me tell you how I'm seeing the situation. Ms. Gonzalez, you are the petitioner. We are here on your request. You should be ready and you should be prepared. So we should go forward. However, Mr. Rivera, the reason Ms. Gonzalez isn't ready and isn't prepared is because she doesn't have the information that you filed into the case. Now, there is nothing wrong with you filing into the case, although that isn't my preference because those are public records. But the court tries to avoid that by specifically telling you file it into case center, right? So because you haven't specifically complied with this court order, I'm going to reaffirm this and I'm going now to order you to file in your financials and the medical information into case center. That way it's private and Ms. Gonzalez can have access to it. You have access to hers, she have access to yours, and that makes things fair. I'm going to give you 2 weeks to do that. You should file these things no later than July the 15th by 5 p.m. And then we'll come back at our next hearing on
August 5th at 2 p.m.
that gives Ms. Gonzalez sufficient time to receive, review, digest this information. I also suggest if you decide that it's a good idea and you know the information that's there and viewable by all, if you file a motion to withdraw or to strike that information, I will ask Ms. Gonzalez. Let me ask you this, Ms. Gonzalez. If Mr. Rivera, do you think it's a good idea or a bad idea that those documents be withdrawn from the case file?
The ones that I filed?
Yeah.
I'll take them off.
You can't.
No, I file a motion to have them withdrawn.
Do you think that's a good idea?
Yes, because it has personal information.
Right. Ms. Gonzalez, if Mr. Rivera files that request and he's saying that on the record right now, would you have an objection to that?
No, if he presents his records, it makes it more of a fair trial for him and for me.
Right, but yes, that's going to happen. I've already ordered that, and I've ordered it twice. But the question is, he filed into the case some very personal information. He's gonna ask to remove that and place all of that on Case Center. If he makes the request to withdraw that from the clerk's file, would you object or would you agree to?
Oh, no, I don't object. I agree too. Yeah.
All right, so file the request, and it sounds like it's agreed to. So just file it as an agreed to with an order, and I'll sign off on it. That I don't think it should be there. I try to prevent it, but it still happened. So file it with an order, and I'll sign off on the order so that it'll order the clerks to strike it, delete it, whatever they need to do. All right, but then file the exact same information into the case no later than July the 15th at 5. And then we'll come back for a final hearing on August the 5th at 2. Do you have any questions for the court, Mr. Rivera?
Yes, sir. Do temporary orders still follow till August?
The temporary orders are good until we hear the case. I hear the case and I make a final decision.
Yes, sir.
Do you have any questions for the court, Ms. Gonzalez?
Yes, just to make sure the things that Jason, I believe filed with the court according to the case ledger on Webb County Courts was his financial information and I believe an account ledger from Blessed Sacrament School. So I just want to remind Jason that those were the two things that he uploaded. I mean, I'm sorry, gave to the county clerk so that way he can give the same thing to the Thompson Reuters Case Center.
Well, I don't know about the school records, which you requested here today. And what I saw was financial information and medical information. Those are the two things that he needs to take off and put into Case Center. The school records, I'm not too concerned with.
I apologize. I was mistaken because I heard you say everything that was on there. But yes, I very apologize. Yes.
Okay. All right, folks, take care of that file those documents before July the 15th, and then I'll call this case on August the 5th. I wish you both very well.
Your Honor,
Yes.
will Ms. Gonzalez be allowed to log in on August the 5th?
Yes.
And will the same courtesy be extended to Mr. Rivera?
Yes, if one is allowed to log in, Mr. Rivera, you're allowed to log in, you're allowed to, what's good for one is good for both. You can both log in, you can both come in person, or you can do whatever is best for each of your situations. All right. I wish you both very well. Have a good
I
day.
appreciate it. Thank you.
Your Honor, may we recall page 5, number 13? The order.
Yes, this is Gerardo Ancira versus Noemi Settle, cause number 2026 FLB 568C3. It's Settle, just on page 10, there's a portion in there for your signature. Ms. Settle, your decree is in due form. I have signed it. Your divorce is final. I wish you all the best.
Page 4, number 9.
Olga Contreras versus Ricardo Lara, cause number 2026 FLA 638C3.
Only petitioner present, no service on file.
Speaking to the microphone and tell the court, are you Olga Natalia Contreras?
Sí.
Welcome to court, Ms. Contreras. The court marks you present in person. I'm going to ask that you pull the microphone as close to your mouth as possible. Ricardo Lara, are you present? Court finds Ricardo Lara not present in person, not present by video conference. Is there a waiver on file?
Give me 1 second, Judge.
Sure. Just looking for either waiver or service.
No citations were issued, Judge, and there is no waiver on file. We do have an affidavit for proof of agreed divorce with children.
But no proof that the respondent knows. Ms. Contreras, I would love to go forward today, but I can't legally. The respondent, in this case, your husband, Mr. Lara, needs to either be served with this case or file a waiver, one of the two.
I tried. My mom texted him, for us to avoid an argument. He did tell her that he was gonna go. We've been trying for 2 months.
Sure. Well, so you need to ask the clerk's office to issue the citations, and then the sheriff's office can go and serve. If you avoid service, you can ask for substituted service or service by some other method, either leaving it at his house on the door or some other thing. But you need to try. If we went forward, he could come back, complain, and undo the whole thing, and we would have to start all over again. And I just want to do this once, do it right, and then never have to think about this. You never have to think about this again. So let me give you 60 days to do that, because once he's served, you need to wait 20 days. So even if you did it tomorrow, you're not going to be done in 30 days. So give us a setting in 60 days, Ms. Rodriguez.
September the 2nd at 2 p.m.
Go and visit the clerk's office and have them ask that they issue the citation so that the sheriff's office can try and get that to him.
This would be where? Here?
Yeah, it's the same place where you filed this, the second floor, the district clerk's office. All right.
Okay.
Make sure that's done, and then I'll hear this case on September the 2nd.
Thank you so much.
Good luck.
Recalling page 3, number 6.
Yeah, call the rest of the docket as the cases appear on the docket. Is that the final case?
Yes, Judge.
Page 1, case 1, Alexia Rodriguez, Yoni Javier Portrillo Jr., cause number 2014 CVW 1978C3. Are any parties present?
No, Your Honor.
This case is hereby dismissed for want of prosecution. Court will prepare its own orders.
Yes, Judge.
That leaves one case on the court's docket, page 3, case 6, Maria Cristela Viejo versus Samuel Sanchez, cause number 2025 FLA 873C3. Ms. Viejo, Mr. Sanchez, please step forward.
Señora Viejo, señor Sánchez, por favor, acérquense al tribunal.
Let me ask,
Señor juez, tengo 2 pruebas que está echando mentiras que va al corriente con el child support y donde sí usa drogas.
Your Honor, I have 2 evidence in which he is lying about being up to date in child support and that he does use drugs.
remind the court, so he sued you for possession.
Recuerden en el tribunal, él interpuso esta demanda a usted, contra usted debido a la posesión.
But you countersued him for what?
Pero usted hizo la contrademanda para,
Porque no los vea porque usa drogas.
for him,
Están en peligro, en riesgo con él.
not to see the children because he uses drugs. My children are in danger when they are with him.
Well, that's not going to be an issue momentarily, Ms. Viejo, because either Mr. Sanchez tested positive or negative. So we'll find out momentarily.
En un momento sabremos si él salió positivo o negativo al dopaje.
And same thing for you, the court will be able to tell whether you tested positive or negative.
Y lo mismo para usted, sabremos si usted, señora, salió positiva o negativa al dopaje.
Mr. Vasquez, please approach the microphone and tell the court your name.
Victor Vasquez III, I'm the DWI and Juvenile Drug Court Director.
I'm sorry, you were the what?
DWI and the Juvenile Drug Court Director.
Mr. Vasquez, and as the director of these specialty courts, what are your duties, responsibilities, and obligations?
Overseeing the DWI court and the juvenile drug court participants, along with the staff that manage these cases, Your Honor.
And as part of your duty, oh,
Señor Vázquez, por favor, dígale al tribunal antes de que nos dé el resultado, cuál es su rol aquí en el tribunal. Soy el director de la Corte de DWI y Juvenil y soy responsable sobre esas cortes y ver que los empleados hagan lo necesario para dar servicios a los participantes.
Mr. Vasquez, and as part of your duties and responsibilities, do you regularly perform drug tests?
Yes, I do.
Y como parte de sus responsabilidades, ¿usted hace dopaje de manera regular? Sí.
How long have you been doing that?
For 8 years.
¿Cuánto tiempo lo ha estado haciendo? 8 años.
Mr. Vasquez, have you or somebody on the specialty court team have had an opportunity to conduct a drug test on María Cristela Viejo?
Yes, Your Honor.
Señor Vázquez, ¿usted o alguien del equipo tuvo la oportunidad de efectuar el dopaje a la señora María Cristela Viejo? Sí, su señoría.
Do you have test results for her?
¿Tiene usted los resultados de ella?
Yes, sir.
Sí, sí, señor.
What are the results of those tests?
¿Cuáles son los resultados?
DWI Court Program Case Manager, Ms. Lizette Ramos, conducted the test for Ms. Viejo, and results that she was tested for are all negative.
El miembro del equipo, Lizeth Ramos, coordinadora de casos, efectuó el dopaje sobre la señora y los resultados son todos negativos.
Mr. Vasquez, did you have an opportunity to conduct a drug test for and by Mr. Samuel Sanchez?
I did not.
Señor Vázquez, ¿tuvo usted la oportunidad de hacer el dopaje al señor Sánchez? No, su señoría.
Tell the court why.
Dígale al tribunal por qué.
I introduced myself to Mr. Sanchez. We spoke briefly outside. He said that he wished not to submit a test to the court, that he would be seeking legal guidance. I did mention that he did have to sign the consent form either way, that he's denying the test. He did. He was not tested, and he signed.
Me introduje al señor, le dije quién era yo y hablé con él sobre el dopaje. Él me dijo que él no deseaba someterse al dopaje y que estaría pidiendo consejo legal y guía legal. Le pedí que firmara la forma en cuanto al dopaje en el cual se negaba a el dopaje y él así lo hizo y es por eso que no pude hacer el dopaje.
Mr. Vasquez, and the two documents that you have in front of you, are those the true and correct original results of those tests?
Correct. Signed by both the person being tested and the witness, which would be ourselves.
Y los dos documentos que tiene usted frente a usted son las copias correctas y verdaderas sobre los resultados de esos dopajes correctos, su señoría, firmados por ambos, la persona que efectuó el dopaje y por la persona que fue dopada.
Ms. Viejo, do you have any objection to the court receiving those documents into evidence?
Señora Viejo, ¿tiene usted alguna objeción de que este tribunal reciba estos documentos en evidencia?
No, está bien.
No, that's fine.
Mr. Sanchez, do you have any objection to the court receiving those documents into evidence?
Señor Sánchez, ¿usted tiene alguna objeción de que el tribunal reciba estos documentos en evidencia.
Está bien.
That's fine.
Both are admitted into evidence, and please tender those to the clerk for proper processing and filing.
Se interponen como evidencia.
Señor juez,
Stop. Mr. Vasquez, thank you so much for, one thing. Ms. Viejo, do you have any questions for Mr. Vasquez?
No.
Mr. Sanchez, do you have any questions for Mr. Vasquez?
¿Alguna pregunta para el señor Vázquez, señor Sánchez? No.
Mr. Vasquez, the court appreciates your service.
Thank you. Excuse me.
Mr. Sanchez, you came to court requesting possession of your children.
Señor Sánchez, usted vino al tribunal para pedirle al tribunal poseer o tener posesión de sus hijos. Yes.
You're entitled to that
Usted tiene derecho a eso,
unless there's a good, compelling reason that isn't in the children's best interest to restrict your visits.
al menos que haya una buena razón en la cual se puede restringir su visita con los menores.
And the court has to allow you your visits unless Ms. Viejo presents a good reason to restrict those visits.
Y el tribunal debe de permitirle a usted sus visitas, al menos de que la señora tenga buena evidencia para restringirla.
And in response to your request for visits, Ms. Viejo says and alleges that you are a drug addict.
Y en respuesta a la petición que usted tiene, la señora dijo y alega que usted es un drogadicto.
And she said that you consumed cocaine every weekend during your marriage for 12 years.
Y ella dijo y testificó que usted consumía cocaína cada fin de semana durante su matrimonio de 12 años.
You absolutely, wholeheartedly, and categorically denied that allegation.
Usted de manera absoluta y categóricamente negó esa alegación.
And in response, the court asked that both of you and each of you submit voluntarily to drug tests.
Y en respuesta, el tribunal les pidió y ordenó a ambos que se sometieran a dopajes.
Ms. Viejo volunteered and tested negative.
La señora lo hizo de manera voluntaria y salió negativa.
You volunteered and then refused to take the test.
Usted lo hizo de manera voluntaria y después rechazó tomar o ser dopado.
What should the court do and believe with all of this?
¿Qué es lo que el tribunal debe de hacer y debe de creer con todo esto?
No sé, no estoy de acuerdo con lo que está pasando. Voy a solicitar ayuda de abogado. Pues todo, no tengo nada más que decir.
I don't know. I'm not in agreement with what's going on. I'm going to ask for help from an attorney. That's all I have to say.
Nothing has happened yet. What is it that you disagree with?
No ha pasado aún. ¿Con qué es lo con que está desacuerdo?
Con todo lo que está diciendo ella.
With everything that she's saying.
Maybe she's wrong,
Tal vez ella esté mal,
but you have the opportunity to prove her wrong
pero usted tuvo la oportunidad de probar que ella estaba
for free,
mal de
For-
manera gratuita,
for free and instantaneously.
de manera gratuita y de manera instantánea.
Because if that weren't the case, it's going to take a lot of money and a lot of time to get to the same position you could be in right now.
Porque si no fuese así, le va a tomar usted más tiempo y dinero para llegar a la misma posición en la que está usted en este momento.
What is your request at this moment to the court?
¿Cuál es su petición en este momento al tribunal?
No tengo nada que decir. Voy a solicitar ayuda de abogado.
I have nothing to say. I'm going to ask for the help of an attorney.
I just want to give you a fair opportunity to make any request you want. So I'm going to ask this only one more time. At this hearing, what is it that you're asking the court to do?
Solamente le quiero dar una oportunidad más para que usted le diga al tribunal qué es lo que desea que este tribunal haga en esta audiencia.
No tengo nada que decir. Voy a agarrar otra corte. Voy a solicitar ayuda de abogado.
I have nothing to say. I will ask for another court and I will ask for the help of an attorney.
The court has heard no request from Mr. Sanchez.
El tribunal no ha escuchado ninguna petición del señor.
Ms. Viejo, tell the court what is it that you are requesting of the court.
Señora Viejo, dígale al tribunal qué es lo que usted está pidiéndole a este tribunal.
Que diga la verdad y acepte la realidad y pues simplemente que no le quiero prestar a mis niños por esas razones. No me voy a arriesgar ni a arriesgar a mis niños cuando después de que pase algo con esta persona.
For him to say the truth, for him to accept the reality, I will not let him see the children, borrow my children. I am not going to risk my children until something happens.
Ms. Viejo, what adult responsible person is in the children's life that you trust to supervise them while Mr. Sanchez visits them?
Señora Viejo, ¿qué adulto responsable o persona responsable que usted le tenga confianza podría supervisar visitas entre los menores y el señor?
De parte de él, ninguno.
From his side, none.
He doesn't have a parent, an adult sibling, a cousin, or other relative?
Él no tiene ningún padre de familia, ninguna hermana o hermano, algún primo.
Sí, pero son igual de irresponsables que él.
Yes, but they're responsible just as he is.
What adult responsible person do you believe could adequately supervise these children while Mr. Sanchez visits with them?
¿Qué adultos cree usted que sean adecuados para supervisar la visita entre el señor y sus hijos?
Pues solamente yo,
Just myself,
pero no es lo que en realidad quiero.
but that is
Porque
not
los
what I
niños en
want.
realidad no quieren verlo.
Because the
Y si
children do
ocupa
not want to
usted
see him.
hablar con ellos, los puedo traer.
And if you need to talk to them, I can bring them over.
All right, the court finds that there is a material and substantial change in circumstances.
El tribunal halla que hay un cambio de sustancia y en cuanto al material.
The court finds that it is in the children's best interest to do supervised visits
El tribunal halla que está en el mejor interés de los menores que haya visitas supervisadas.
that'll happen on the first, third, and fifth Thursdays, Wednesdays of the month,
Eso ocurrirá el primero, tercero y quinto miércoles del mes,
3 p.m. to 5 p.m.
de 3 de la tarde a 5 de la tarde,
at Safe Haven.
en Safe Haven.
You're to register at Safe Haven.
Deberán registrarse en Safe Haven.
You're going to prepare these orders and send them to the court,
Usted, señora, preparará estas órdenes y las mandará al tribunal.
and the court is going to sign them on the date of our next self-represented litigant docket on
August the 5th at 2 p.m. Y el tribunal va a firmar estas órdenes en la siguiente audiencia del 5 de agosto a las 2 de la tarde.
So come back to court with these orders, and I want to hear what visitation has happened at Safe Haven, how it went, and if any person prevented those visits.
Así que regresen esa fecha. Quiero saber ese día cómo es que están siendo efectuadas las órdenes, si las visitas tomaron lugar y quién es la persona que los está supervisando.
Do you have any questions for the court, Ms. Viejo?
¿Alguna pregunta para el tribunal, señora?
No,
No,
Do you have any questions for the court, Mr. Sanchez?
no.
I wish you both very well. More importantly, I wish your two children all the best.
Les deseo lo mejor a ambos y a los menores también.
Have a good day.
Buen día.
gracias. Sí.
Ms. Rodriguez, have all cases been called on today's docket?
Reviewing your own. Yes.
This now concludes this docket held in person at Webb County Court of Law 2 for Wednesday, July 1st, 2026. The court continues to embrace the latest technology to provide safe and uninterrupted access to justice without delay. Today's docket was made possible by the appearance of parties. The court appreciates all persons that have attended, all persons that have participated, and the court expresses its gratitude to the Webb County Court of Law 2 staff and the employees of Webb County that provide judicial support to the court, like the county clerk's office, the district clerk's office, and the sheriff's department. Thank you all.